anyways, we left. We have tablets. Arthur and I both have a bag of tablets.
Welcome back, everyone, to Millennial Tavern. Welcome back to lovely D&D. It is yours truly, the DM, Mr. Dan Spence. And you might notice we are missing one of our friends, but we have gained another. Mr. Dion is back in the flesh. He is back over here at Millennial Tavern again. Do you want to say anything to everyone?
Hey guys, it's good to be back. I'm just here to play some Dungeons and Dragons with my friends.
Absolutely. I think we all are. And we were doing a very, very in-depth review of everything that's kind of happened. We basically were catching Dion here up to speed, and we got to a point where we were talking about Risen Stone and the relationship that apparently you thought that you had with the city, which was you thought was bad. Bro,
it wasn't bad.
You were like the slave trader of the city.
You had
all. They were all your friends.
You didn't know. Sam, the other two characters hated me in that session. I also killed Dino. I assisted in the death of Dino.
Yeah, that was tragic.
It was a very
the only death in the campaign
so far. Yeah,
of 2 years.
Yeah. That's actually, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty crazy. But to be fair, you guys have been very, very, very risk averse.
Ever since then,
like so, because I've been like, hey, you guys can die anytime. We're like, okay, everything, no.
Except for the parts where maybe multiple of us get knocked.
Well, periodically.
It's not for lack of trying, to be fair. So
yeah, So, anyways, we end up in Shadowstone, right? This is the city we're in.
Yeah.
now.
So we help out the Mind Flayer, and he's like, "All right, help expand my domain." We're like, "All right, sure, okay, see you, man." And then we piece the fuck out
we
as
all
fast
got
as we can.
items. Yep. Every single one of us got an item, and I took the bow for no reason because there's nothing else for it.
It was just a really good bow.
Somebody's gonna secure the bag, gentlemen. Somebody's gonna
truthfully,
acquire the
I got it because I thought my character was gonna die because I was accepting it, and I had this as a backup. So
Word on the street is you guys clutch out a very close encounter.
We did that about 4 times.
Yes.
A lot.
So
Not today, DM.
Long story short, we end up in the Underdark, and we fight
trying to find Zephyrus.
We
try
find
to find a wizard who he wants to buy stuff from a shop, and we're like, "Where the fuck is this guy?" And his little apprentice is like, "I can't find you some tobacco." Then we're like, "All right, kid, calm down. We'll go get him." Now we're in the Underdark looking for him. We happen upon a cult.
Yeah.
That is doing some ritual shit, and then
well, let's talk about another part here. We're kind of glazing over.
Well,
he jumps out of a well and breaks his leg.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
so
very long,
Oh,
very
no.
deep.
I was in plate armor.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, look, there's water down here somewhere."
Aim for the bushes.
Yeah.
That's what they went for.
Bro, literally, he said this dancing lifestyle. I was like, so I'm telling you, your lights are at max range. Like, my max range is like, what, 120 feet? Like, yeah. And I don't see a bomb? No. I'm
But
gonna
there's
play hard,
water
bro.
down there. I
There's
know
water
there's
down there.
water
I know there's water down there.
Guaranteed.
He hurt. I didn't die. No, it was a waterfall. Like, it was a fucking drain. So it was a shit ton of water going down the drain. So, like...
Yes. So he jumps
But
off.
it goes down further.
He goes down further.
My character was just already pissed off, like, was done with all the shit. Like,
He's like, fuck life.
bro.
Yeah, he's like, life.
Fuck
I
this.
should have went head
I
first.
don't care. Well, my character almost committed suicide. Like, I almost went and committed suicide, and then we would have found out that Arthur's character would have died at the same time.
But to be fair, when he did this entire plummet down to the depths down here, we rolled some dice, and he took a shit ton of damage, almost died right there, but he almost died a second before because there were a bunch of stalagmites sticking out through the fucking water, and he barely missed that, and then he almost died to the bludgeoning damage that he received from the massive, like, 190-foot fall. So it was 170, something like that. Anyways,
You rolled the dice.
And then,
I can't remember. I'd have to go look back at it. I have to go back and look at it.
So, anyways, I had an internal bleeding, which is what it ended up being.
He broke
So
his
I
leg.
was-
His leg was definitely this way.
I had internal bleeding, which is the main thing, and I was slowly dying throughout the dungeon.
You guys are saying this in past tense, right? As if he's healed up,
Yes.
everything's
Well,
dandy,
everything's dandy now.
So, we
because
we perform a ritual as we're on.
let's talk about why everything's dandy.
As we're going down.
Heal overnight.
Okay, can I talk? Shut the
Go
fuck
for
up.
it. Go for it, bro. Go for it.
As we're going down the lift, Arthur found a book earlier, and he's like, "Oh, hey, here's this ritual. It can heal you." And we have no idea what the side effects are. No, nothing. All of a sudden, we almost both die during the ritual. Like my body's being contorted. Like
It's like kindergartners picking up a book of Satan and being like, "How do I do the thing?
and
This
we
looks cool."
I want to make sparkly colors.
we barely survive. And then he lost 4 levels of Artificer, gained 4 levels of Shadow Sorcery, And then because I did that willingly,
You're telling me you guys both sipped the Kool-Aid? Please tell me it's not for like something that's an epic cult or something like that. Like, please don't tell me you just drank Cthulhu's Kool-Aid.
That wasn't Cthulhu's.
I mean, it was thoughts.
Just another.
Well, the Dark Sisters, we'll get there.
Another eldritch horror. That's
But I saw this.
Don't tell me it's this. Well, actually,
The goddess of chaos and shadow magic and all sorts of things.
So I lost my levels of cleric because of that. My god abandoned me, so I went into a furious rage, and then technically the group doesn't know. I haven't stated it in character yet.
Don't know what.
Exactly.
There you go.
But I've turned into a new hybrid class.
And the scene picks up.
Yeah, well,
No, don't worry. There's still plenty.
There's still more.
At this point, we just don't want to take forever.
yeah. So let's get to more recent events. You guys had a couple of struggles and everything. You eventually end up finding your way into the Temple of Morgana after befriending the cultists and then welcoming you with basically open arms.
Way through everything.
Yes.
I love that.
The cult actually holds you up in the highest regard and basically
And literally
leaves you
lead
as
the
a
cult.
chosen.
Literally
Leading the cult right now. You are the chosen of Thanatos, one of the Dark Sisters in their eyes. And because of that, they basically listen to everything. You told the leader to fuck off, and she's like, okay.
She said, sir, yes, sir. She stood in the position of parade fucking has teams.
exactly. Well, let's talk about a little bit what happened last session. Is you were gearing up to head out.
Yeah, so I rolled a nat 20 on perception at the very start of the session. No, this actually like
huge.
It changed the entire course.
Session.
Through the DM a curveball.
It was go.
Yeah, so I rolled a nat 20 on perception, so that means I heard coughing or screaming down the hallway, so I went to investigate, and then come to find out now toxic fumes are being spread across the area, or like a virus or some shit's going on, and that turns them into the undead, aka we're basically thinking a necromancer is reviving the dead people, cast like a pesticide on them to an extent, and then turn them into undead. They're demons, we've killed them for now, and now we're still gonna go find Zephyrus as well as the Pool of Dread.
Okay. Well, what happened though with Reginald? Reginald ended up kind of getting another good role, went off and filmed some stuff, right? And he found out that these things that were happening wasn't just like some kind of like a virus or like wasn't like a coronavirus.
Coronavirus!
Wasn't a coronavirus.
It's real!
It was some kind of a demonic possession. These corpses were actually just being literally animated and controlled by demons that were presumably from the abyss.
Yeah, and we found out it's because they decided to double everything on the fucking time.
Yeah, so let's talk about that a little bit.
So they went and they did the ritual, and they're like, well, we're going to do this, but we're going to double everything. And then they didn't see any difference, but basically they creeped out and they got fucked.
He said, double it and give it to the next guy, and we were the next guy.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, essentially.
Yep.
Who's Reginald?
Some time ago they ended up...
Reginald's Oscar.
Oscar, okay.
So this is Reginald. This is Arthur. This is Reginald's
Soul caged wife.
soul caged wife. This is Scorn. Or if you want to see a visual, that is also Scorn, just with different armor.
Okay. Just with cleric.
Yep. But the whole thing was that you guys ended up running into this room and battled these like corpses that were being reanimated by some kind of like demonic oozes that were kind of just basically using the bodies as almost armor.
Yeah, so we had to kill them like wild shape, where you had to kill their body and then they go back to the ooze and we had to kill the ooze. And then they basically sunk into hell.
Mm-hmm. They were definitely demons.
Definitely
demons.
Yep, because you heard them speaking Abyssal multiple times.
Yeah.
Taunting you.
We did what we came here for. It's arrived, or some shit like that. We served our purpose.
Yep.
We were also very cooked during that time frame.
You were.
Incredible.
And we're going to go ahead and resume there. So as the three of you end up kind of regaining your composure after just battling off these demons and these reanimated corpses in the room, you end up sitting there with Kanaki, and he's just trying to like catch his breath as everything's happening. He just came and explained what he was hearing and some of the other stuff that was happening in other parts of the temple and some of the demons that he was even battling. And a lot of you end up hearing screaming from down the hall, trying to figure out what it was. You're thinking, well, maybe we should just go. We should just figure out where this is coming from. We should just move. As that's happening, you're going to end up having this kind of moment where Reginald just starts to really not feel good. And you start taking a look at him. It looks like he's had a lot of his life force drained recently. So now he's going to be kind of like, it's like telling him, I'm going to stay back a little bit. I'm just going to stay back in the rear. I need to catch my breath. And he's going to be telling you that as you're making a decision. What do you want to do?
I also have divine sense going off still, technically.
I think divine sense is only 6 seconds, right? Or 60 seconds?
I think it is an action.
Yeah, I think it's an action.
But
It's
I don't know if
it's not like
it can be
protection from
ritual
good and
cast.
will. It's not like protection from good and will. It should just be a channel divinity point. If it's channel divinity,
Well,
that pretty sure.
it's not technically, it's its own ability, but yes.
Yeah, but it's a channel.
It's until the end of its next turn, so
Yeah.
12 seconds.
Yeah, so it's a channel divinity. So basically, the 12 seconds would have passed. You wouldn't have seen anything because remember this.
I was detecting Kunaki at that point because I wanted to know if he was.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You wouldn't have seen anything.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have seen anything. Yeah. Remember, it can't go through concrete and stuff like that. But yeah, you would
Well,
not have seen.
I stepped to the hallway. That's also because I stepped
Okay,
outside.
Okay, you still wouldn't have seen anything.
Okay, that's
So,
that's why I really
No,
wanted to make
I'm
sure.
glad you
But what
clarified.
if I moved somewhere else?
If
Well,
you did, then you might have seen something.
I did physically go into the hallway to look because that's what I want. Like as you guys were talking, I wanted to utilize that while I was still going on.
So you wouldn't have seen anything.
Okay.
But what if he did see something?
If you did see something, then I would tell him.
Can I roll 4 times?
Hypothetically, no.
Cool.
Not
So
to split hairs or anything.
yeah.
All right. So what do you guys want to do? You heard like a echoing scream coming from that part of the hallway, and Kunaki is just kind of standing around waiting for you guys to kind of make a decision.
And that was, from what we remember, came from upstairs.
It sounded like it came from upstairs in a different area.
Let's go on. I'm not sure what we need to leave, but we do need to check on Zephyrus. If our way out is dead or otherwise, then we'll be a little screwed. I think we go check on him first. Hope everything's alright.
Well, I mean, yeah, we need to. We can't stay here any longer. I mean,
we could stop by the cells along the way to go upstairs.
Reginald, do you remember the way out through the forest? Yes, I do. Okay.
I remember this by the
The way. So I guess when you're asking him, are you asking like way out? I guess that doesn't make any sense.
We went through the secret entrance of the rocks together to find the mushrooms to gather the reagents so we could teleport it. So if worst comes to worst, and I'm basically telling him run if need be if he loses us.
Okay.
I'm just trying to tell him, hey, when you're ready, go or meet us at Zephyrus or whatever.
Okay. Gotcha.
In case some shit happens and we get Zephyrus, I don't know how you're gonna treat that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But we also need to find. Potentially, I don't even know where the pool of dread is, realistically.
I still have to ask Korth.
I mean, Kunani probably knows.
Kunani Nani?
Kunani, where's the pool of dread?
My name's Kunaki.
Kunaki. Whatever. Where's the pool of dread?
Are you sure that you've received permission?
Didn't we get control of the entire? Don't we basically run this entire temple and in control of it?
This is very well. We could fight through, but just roll persuasion for me.
That's gonna be a 19 plus something.
Crit, baby.
Persuade, so 23.
Okay. He's gonna say, "I can take you there. We'll need to get there first."
Also,
So
we're
the
wearing
pool's along the way?
plague doctor mask, and Reginald just has a cloth mask because he's not special. I'm the host. I don't think we actually went down that. So we're connected. He's the chosen. I'm the host.
Okay,
That's
you're gonna have to
actually-
elaborate a little bit more.
No, that's literally what we're called. Like he calls them the chosen. They call me the host. So
Okay.
because that's
Those are your technical prophetical titles.
yes.
After this ritual that we did to save
save
Scorn from
him.
dying. From internal.
And then I almost jumped off the ledge committing suicide because I didn't want to be anybody's slave.
But he decided one ledge
Deeply
was
conflicted
enough.
feelings, huh?
Well, I did that for the DM.
Guess I'll just die.
I was gonna jump. Yeah. So where are we headed?
Do we need
They
to?
gave out the other because there's 2 hosts, 2 chosen. The other chosen left already, so then she relinquished title and command of the temple to Arthur.
Okay.
So what? Like we run this shit,
This is our
At this
whole ass
point.
bitch. Yes.
and nobody's here.
Interesting.
There's barely anybody here at this point.
Okay.
So where are we going?
Which way's first, the pool or the cells? We need the wizard.
Would you still like to go help the screams?
Yes.
The
We need to make sure the wizard is not part of those screams.
the screams would be on the way. We can. We'll pass both on the way.
Both mean the cells and the screams, or the
We'll pass the screams. We'll pass the pull on the way.
Okay.
Very perceptive. Well, then
Lead on.
we're going.
So you're gonna watch as if you look at the map that kind of gives this entire area. As you guys end up leading that little room that's like right above the storage, you're gonna end up kind of going out into that like really thin hallway. You're gonna watch as Kunaki just kind of runs and starts heading back down towards the main gate area. As he looks like that got hit.
Right there. Perfect.
Nice.
Nice cack.
Good catch.
So as you end up moving out of that area above storage, you start kind of going out. You're going to move towards like the main entrance. And as that happens, you're going to end up hearing some screams coming up from a little bit higher. As you see the staircase going all the way up, you start moving up that staircase up towards that upper area that you actually walked by with when you were with Connie earlier. As you start running down there, you're going to end up seeing what looks like a couple of demons that are continuing to fight a couple of remaining.
Our mind flayer buddies in here?
No, my Flare Buddy is not here.
Damn.
All right, so go ahead and tell me who you think would be at the front.
I'd be at the front.
Kunaki.
Kunaki would be leading us. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then probably like, I will protect you, chosen.
It'd be like this shit.
And he would just say, Rachel, hide. It's safe. Come out. Come on. 'Cause we're not gonna. I feel like
It's an escort mission.
We're not gonna fully leave him. We're just gonna be like, hey, corner, stay.
It's an escort mission where we have flying mounts, but he still walks, kind of thing. So we're just like an hour later, he
doesn't leave as he keeps going, even though we're like 3 days ahead of him.
Okay. And you're going to end up seeing what looks like just more reanimated corpses they're kind of moving through. You're going to see what is a slew of these cultist bodies lying across the floor. It looks like only 2 of them are actually surviving at this point. Then what you're also going to end up seeing is what looks like a hoofed creature, almost like a satyr, just kind of like moving around the ground and kind of like slashing things with this barbed tail that's going through. You're going to watch as it looks like as you get to the top of the staircase and the echo begins to move down the corridor. All of the heads immediately turn. You see these demonic-looking goat faces, just twisted horns, almost like a crazed demon tiefling. You're going to end up seeing what looks like glowing red eyes and almost barbs and spikes coming out of their beards and coming through and across their chests and shoulders, but more prominently across their tails. You're going to watch as they all just kind of acknowledge you for a moment as they immediately start trying to lash and slash off at the remaining cultists in the room. Roll initiative.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck you.
I think I skipped a turn.
Yeah, a good wobble there. That's a 13.
27.
Nat.
Natty 1, baby.
Good thing I rolled a nat 1
Okay,
when
so
it
you
doesn't
got
matter.
27?
Oh, is he a part?
He might be. That's why I'm having him roll. So
Did you actually get 27? Did you get a nat 20? Or you just have a plus fucking...
he has a
Plus
plus fucked on.
14.
He took. I think he took the alert feat.
Nice.
Plus every... Jesus Christ.
plus 5, and then one of my features and traits allows me to get additional.
You have plus 14 initiative.
Initiative max.
It's gonna be hard for him to roll under a 10.
Jesus. Really? No.
All right. So so what was anyone go like above 20 other than him? No. Okay. Gotcha. Fair, I suppose. You got a 1?
Got a 1.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, at least it doesn't do anything. Okay. Well.
All right. What did you roll?
I got a 13.
13. Okay. Okay, and then we have
Several others.
yes, so we have Kunaki. And then we have so
Everybody else. And then
Correct.
then we have Scorin.
And then we have Dion again.
Okay. All right. So first, we're gonna go ahead and skip your character. So going to Dion 1 or Demon 1. Dion 1.
I'm Demon 2, guys.
All right. So going to Demon 1.
Nice cack.
So what they're gonna end up doing is immediately just turning off on, and that's gonna be the one off over there. It's gonna be another one of those reanimated demons that we saw from earlier. So you're gonna watch it. It just kind of like a giant tendril kind of begins coming out of ooze. It just comes out and slashes right in front.
Wait.
You're gonna watch as this tendril kind of comes across and just immediately like slashes what is the cultist standing off there in the corner. The cultist is looking really bad. Yep.
Demon. Okay.
Yep. The cultist is looking really bad. Okay. Yep. You're just literally gonna see it as the tendril kind of comes up in your screen.
What are these? Technically?
Those are going to be staircases. So to give you a little bit, and I'll do this.
Can we get a compass rose going? North, east, west, south?
North.
There you go, north. So basically, the way that this works is...
Is that really north?
Yes,
Is that
actually.
Z? Okay.
This might help. So the way this works is staircases are like this. Fuck. So you would go this way,
They'll wrap around.
Oh, I was like,
Kino.
what the fuck are you trying?
and then this is going to be the same thing over here. So it's like that.
Okay, but visually we can't see those guys. Okay.
Yeah. You would hear like a screaming, so like a giant
Just
oozing
don't-
tendril
just
coming
don't-
down.
Wilhelm scream.
I don't think we're saving them.
Okay. All right. Going over to
With our initiative.
Arthur.
Well, I mean,
It's my turn.
maybe.
That was the only one that rolled really low. So
Good thing I have my Vum with me. My very handy dandy Vum.
I think we're already.
Yes.
We're already at.
Everybody's maxed out for now,
Yes.
so I'm gonna move up. 6. Okay, I'm gonna see closest homeboy. And you know what I do around here. I usually just take my hand and stretch out a little purple flame and throw it right at him.
let's see it. Big old hit. Let's see it.
That is a 23.
Which one you hitting?
This closest one.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
From my wand. Ooh. That is a solid 16 fire damage.
Okay. So you're going to end up watching as that firebolt ends up kind of just going off. It looks like it hits its flesh, and it's almost like it doesn't even burn or singe the furs and the pelt and the coat. It just kind of goes off, and almost like part of it's absorbed by the demon. It just kind of like with a claw and just starts extracting a little bit more. It just kind of looks over at you and starts trying to grab on to the cultist in front of you.
It's my turn.
Don't look like I was really upset by that. So
Not irritated. Just.
Yeah, good thing I took a feat for fire damage. Fire elemental adept.
Did you?
Did.
Oh. So I'm sorry.
sometimes it happens like that.
Actually, well, okay.
Okay.
I need to
I was
probably
gonna say,
clarify.
did
I think they don't get resistance. if I have that feat.
Okay, go ahead and double check.
Yeah, I'll check. But I'm done with my turn otherwise.
Okay. Going to...
Spells you cast ignore resistance to damage of the chosen type.
Okay, so they ignore resistance.
Yeah.
Good to remember.
Last
one.
That would have been nice to remember last time.
Oops.
Alright. For some reason, your Huldrix-looking purplish flames do a lot more damage. Crazy. Alright. So, going to the demon. So, basically, what you're going to end up watching is, as it's just kind of saying there, you just watch it just kind of like almost inhales, and you watch as like steam begins coming out of its nostrils. As it happens, it's almost like a cloud of just like necrotic smoke just begins coming out and surrounding the area. You're gonna watch as the creature saying next to it just begins coughing vigorously.
Farted in his nose.
Bro, it's crazy, right? And you're gonna end up watching as it ends up kind of coughing and almost coughing out some blood through the process. Then immediately after that, you're gonna end up watching as this tail ends up coming over its shoulder, almost like a scorpion, and lashes out right at the creature, or from the creature. And that's going to be a miss. You're gonna watch it. This barbed tail just comes and tries to lash right out. You're gonna watch it. They end up pulling a rapier and just slashing it off to the side, knocking it off onto some of the concrete barriers around. Okay, going to the next one. So you're gonna end up watching as the other one ends up basically just finishing off with a corpse on the ground, and is going to immediately just kind of start reeling back into the bottom of its feet as it just pounces on top of the cultist right there.
Come on.
So as it goes ahead and does that, you're going to end up watching as just more begins exuding from it. And it's going to end up making an attack with its barbed tail. That one's going to end up hitting.
No, as a response. And then I'm taking a shot.
Hell yeah.
Oh wait, did you take a shot? Or was that just one?
No, I did. No, I did.
Okay. And you're going to end up watching as it just immediately gets slashed by this thing, and it just begins coughing. Just everything about it. You watch as like the veins start to kind of change color across its face. As eventually the Shatterkind in front of you just begins to kind of collapse to its knees and barely begins to stand back up.
No.
All right.
Stand it back up though.
And you're going to watch as the other one basically uses all of its action. So it's going to move a total of 80 feet all the way up towards Arthur.
Each square is still 5 feet, correct?
Yes.
Okay, back.
Okay.
Yeah, you can fucking try.
All right, going to Kunaki. So you're going to watch as Kunaki kind of stands off to the side and starts reeling back with both of his hands as he shoots off 2 Eldritch Blasts directly at the demon that's running over towards Arthur.
He's doing something worthwhile.
One of those is actually going to end up hitting, as it looks like it's actually pretty heavily hurt and injured by this thing. And as that happens, you're going to end up watching as he kind of, the Eldritch Blast almost grabs it, and then he kind of releases the Eldritch Blast at the last second. He's going to have a saying in front of you saying, Chosen. I will die for you if it comes to.
Okay, you will.
We won't die here today. As long as we're smart about it.
Alright, going off to the cultist over there. So the cultist over there is going to end up immediately just running into its pouch, taking out a potion, and just downing that thing for as much as it's worth. Okay. The other one is going to end up just trying to kind of maintain some composure as it kind of looks over at you, just kind of giving this like look of desperation as it just tries to jab the rapier off. It looks like it's doing so with no way of having a successful blow. It seems like it's almost incapable of doing anything with proficiency or advantages or anything like that. It's like it's just struggling to basically move at this point. And it's going to miss with its strike. Alright, going to Scorn.
Yeah. Get big boy in there.
Okay. There's not much I can do. 'Cause I'm not wasting spell slots. I saw that firebolt did nothing, so I'm gonna do it again. Anyways, I saw that firebolt did something, so I'm gonna cast firebolt on the guy that's charging us. Good talk.
Yes.
That's gonna be a 18 to hit.
And which one are you talking?
This guy.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
Okay. So then it's gonna be 2d10. It's gonna be a 3 and a 2. Yeah, that's 5. Fire damage.
Okay. And you're gonna end up watching as the fire ends up hitting it, and it just kind of gets almost absorbed by it. Almost like the demons are used to the flames.
They never
His are
seen
purple.
purple fire before.
Okay. All right, and then going to D'Artagnan.
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 D'Artagnan. Yes,
So
sir.
D'Artagnan. So what you guys are going to end up seeing is as this fight begins kind of ensuing, you're going to end up watching as like a little rift begins to kind of just open up, almost like breaking through the fabric of reality for a moment. And as this rift begins to kind of form, as the rift begins to form right off over here, you're going to end up kind of just seeing it just immediately somebody just kind of puts one foot out. You're going to end up seeing what looks like some kind of a Geist leg just almost stepping out of this like tear in reality. And as that Geist leg begins to actually enter into the material plane, you're going to watch as it begins kind of forming into some kind of a actual leg with leather armor. As the rest of the body begins to kind of come out, you watch as the Geist begins to form in front of you, and you end up staring upon what looks like some kind of a wood elf carrying and yielding a bow.
He says,
Oh, fuck.
"Surprise, motherfucker."
Oh my god.
All right, what do you want to do?
I like to.
And trust me, this introduction is supposed to be weird, just so you know.
After I say
Supposed to heal.
"surprise, motherfucker," I ready an arrow, ready to assess the situation.
There are demons.
Very much demons.
Okay.
You would have been seeing that too from where you were. You would have seen all the demons.
Okay, I would like to fire an arrow at this demon.
Okay. And then you also have your multi-attack. Don't forget that too.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. Does that mean that I roll twice to see if
That
each
means you
attack
get to
hits?
choose 2 attacks. If you use the attack action, you get to attack again.
Okay.
With a weapon.
I'm gonna use my longbow.
Okay.
Fair roll.
Yep.
Okay. 6, and then do I have any modifiers?
You should have a lot of modifiers.
Should be on your actions right next to your longbow. You have a plus.
Oh, 10. So 16.
16. 16 is going to hit, and it's non-magical damage, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It is piercing damage.
Okay.
And now, would I roll for the damage, or do I roll for the next hit?
You roll for damage, and then we roll for the next hit.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll 1d8 plus 5. Gonna be 9 total damage.
Okay. You're gonna watch as that piercing arrow hits, and it looks like it definitely hits, but it just kind of gets pushed out by the flash, almost as if it's resistant to just normal piercing damage.
Oof. At that point, I ready an arrow and I pass.
So if you're gonna take the attack action, you have to use your other arrow.
Cool shit. Okay, I'll use the other arrow.
Yeah. So if you want to take advantage of the 2 attacks, you have to do them both at the same time.
24.
And to clarify, it was which one?
This guy right
That one right there. Okay. Which is that's
2.
that's the one that we already hit, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You hit. He hit with fire.
Yeah, he hit with 16. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, cool. All right, so then what was the other one?
24.
24 is gonna hit.
What is this?
Oh, that's a 6.
11 damage.
11 damage. Okay, you're gonna watch that bolt also hits, but it just kind of falls out. But you still feel like you have pretty impactful turn. Do you want to do anything? Because you still have bonus actions and movement and everything as well.
I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20 to the front lines next to the man clad in black.
Okay.
Who the fuck are you?
Okay. All right. So as you end up doing that, I want you actually to go ahead and roll investigation really quick. It's literally this person just like popped out of this ethereal plane or something like that. You just
10.
watch. Okay, so as you end up kind of watching him walk through this ethereal plane, this portal just kind of ripped open, and you end up seeing what is like this geist-looking figure form in front of you. He's like, "What the fuck is this? What's going on?" And as you end up kind of getting a look at his face, he's like this guy's a little bit older than me. It looks like maybe,
And really
But-
handsome.
Could that have been a perception instead of an investigation?
I'm thinking it's investigation for this. So let me go over some of the characteristics.
Sorry.
It looks like this person's barely my age. But one of the things that immediately stands out to you is the fact that this individual's eyes are completely glazed over. As you actually look at it, you're gonna see where like irises would be. They're all white with like the small remnants of a color that used to exist in there. Looks like it's almost magically corrupted, magically touched. Something like that happened, but now the eyes are just different.
Fuck.
It's kind of jarring, actually. Like, kind of.
This is the one closest.
Weird. This is the person who just walked through
This guy.
the
Oh.
reality.
Can I roll history to see if I like recognize if
Sure,
I've seen
yeah.
that before? It's gonna be a 13 plus 12.
Minus
That
one.
you've never seen somebody who looks exactly like this. You've seen a lot of wood elves in your day, but somebody with this stature, somebody with this like affliction with the eyes, it's just
Yeah, the eyes mainly is what I'm
it's
looking at.
so jarring. It's like what is this? Like you've never seen something like those eyes before in your life.
Are you help like? Are you helping us?
If anything, the eyes are kind of daunting. It's almost intimidating.
Why is he staring at us so much?
What's wrong?
Why is he just...
Where are your eyeballs? Where are your reticles?
Guys, demons?
It's not my turn, so I can't do anything. I'm
All right.
lost.
So going into the demon over there in the corner. So you're gonna end up watching as they reel back. And you're gonna end up hearing a large scream coming, as it sounds like another one of the tendrils ends up coming down, slashing across this individual. As you hear like what is almost like a choking sound coming from the other end, where the staircase is. Going to Arthur.
Yeah, well, now that I got, like, a whole front line, this is pretty nice. The inner support character in me would be really happy about it. I am going to sidestep Kunaki for a second so I can get a fresh angle. And Actually, I'm going to be a little ballsy here.
Let's hear it.
I'm going to go up to homie. Shock and grasp.
Shocking grasp.
Bro, what the fuck?
Oh, I just realized the desktop audio wasn't on. Sorry, guys. There we go.
Ah.
My bad. Shocking grasp.
Shocking-
That's a ballsy play,
It
bro.
is a ballsy play. And it is a 19.
A 19 to hit.
Yes.
So let me just read some fast.
What are they wearing? Any arm?
Okay, so one thing that actually you're gonna need to do, and also
Is there fart gas everywhere?
D'Artagnan.
yeah, D'Artagnan, you're gonna need to do. So both of you are going to need to have made a Constitution saving throw.
14.
Okay.
17.
Okay. So both of you are okay. You end up kind of like choking up as like this necrotic gas just begins like basically just going across the floor as it just begins pouring out of its nostrils. But you're able to maintain your composure. All right, go on.
Alright, it is damage time. I'm shockingly grasping with my hands. And that is a total
Did you shockingly grasp it?
shockingly grasp it. 10 lightning damage.
10
He
lightning
can
damage.
no longer take reactions.
Okay.
So I'm going to...
And you're gonna end up watching as the lightning ends up going and almost like goes through the barbs on its like head, just kind of it just kind of bounces in between before it starts fizzling.
I like this guy. Liking the look of these guys. Alright, I back up because I only moved 3 spaces.
Can we?
That's gonna get an opportunity attack, right?
No, you can't take reactions.
Okay, that's so I can grasp it. That's right.
We're like halfway in this shit. Can I make sure this is proper as far as where they're standing? Can you tell me which square they're technically supposed to be in? They're all in lines.
Yeah, you can move them.
So, like, are they supposed to be like this?
Nope. Up against the wall. There you go.
Anyway, that's my turn. Oh, bonus action, Vom Vom, you get 10 temporary HP. Congratulations.
Yes, as you're
Thank
coughing vigorously, you're getting a little bit of a pick me up.
I'm vaping the plague.
You want him, bro? You want some of this shit?
Yeah. Cheers, I'll drink to that, bro. All right.
Okay, you can't do it because you're not logged in.
It's
You
all
want to
good.
use his?
78 HP.
So
I'll keep a mental
I was
reminder.
gonna say, just put a his shit.
Okay. So
We can
going
log out.
to the demons.
It's all good.
So you're gonna end up watching as demon number 1 ends up basically just taking its barbed tail and just kind of vigorously spins on its hooves as that barb ends up coming through and tries to slash right at the cultist standing in front of y'all. And as it happens, you're gonna watch it just like basically sticks right into its neck and then begins to actually pull a little bit of the neck off to the side as the barbs end up going deeper and deeper into its chest. As you watch the cultist just kind of begins to separate from the barbs, it immediately falls off the edge and onto the ground.
Ugh.
Okay, so that one's gonna be dead.
Dead?
Dead.
Dead.
All right.
Wow.
So going to the next one. So the next one is going to end up getting up and it's going to immediately kind of reel back. It's going to pounce directly onto.
I'd like to see
D'Artagnan.
him try.
And as that happens, you're going to end up watching as he lands down right in front of you. He's going to go ahead and whip out the barbed tail as it just spins around as he lands and just kind of tries to slash at you as hard as he possibly can.
Alert means
That's-
alert. He doesn't have opportunity.
What?
He doesn't have opportunity because of alert. So I don't know if
I don't think it works like that.
Go ahead and look it up.
I don't think it works like that when you use your range.
You can't be surprised.
Yeah.
Or I've got advantage during saving throws. I think possibly.
It's you don't have.
You should be able to click on it. It'll tell you.
If you go to the features, scroll all the way down to alert.
Don't worry. Checking the verbiage is because I'm a sweat.
It's mainly you just can't be surprised.
Yeah, it's normally
And
like
have an
initiative,
increased
surprise,
Yeah.
and then
That's it. Like, because you're in combat now. So, like, if you're walking down the road and he attacked you, he doesn't get a surprise attack on you.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
But opportunity attack, 100%. Yeah, he's still.
They don't gain advantage on you from being hidden.
so what it's going to end up doing is it's going to land right in front of you, so it just kind of slashes around this barbed tail, and that's going to end up being a 13 to hit.
17 armor class.
Okay. So as it goes ahead and slash around, you're basically going to end up using your bow to just kind of deflect the barb just barely off of you as it ends up just kind of pulling the barbed tail back as it looks at you and starts glaring as it looks like smoke and necrotic gases begin kind of coming out of its nostrils. All right, going to number 3. So number 3 is going to end up running directly up to Uscorn.
Which one? This one's 3?
Yep, this 3. So that's going to go right up to Uscorn. And as it gets right up in your face, you're going to watch it just starts like going in front of you. It's actually going to do like a roll directly in front of you as you watch that barbed tail come through on the roll and just try to slash down on you as it stands up in front of you.
Bring it, bitch.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be a 22 to hit.
It's bullshit.
Is that your armor class?
Yeah. It's bullshit.
Can I shield, bro?
All right. So that is going to end up being.
I had it as a cleric.
All right, so that's going to be a 14 piercing damage coming through. And then in the top of that, you're going to end up feeling as that barb sticks inside of you. You're going to end up feeling as you end up taking an additional 6 necrotic damage as the barbs are kind of almost like poisoning your flesh. And as that happens, I usually make a Constitution saving throw.
17 plus 5, so 22.
Okay. And you're going to feel as like your body is beginning to kind of like reel back a little bit as you're just trying to focus. And you're able to kind of like reject this thing as the barbs get pulled out of the tail. And you watch as like kind of blood and what looks like some kind of like a toxins almost like oozing down your armor.
Okay.
Okay. All right, going to Kunaki. So you're going to end up watching as Kunaki actually goes to 1, 2, and is actually going to try and move out of range. It's going to provoke an opportunity attack. Right, and that attack, you're going to watch as the barb just slashes all the way back around, is going to end up hitting Kunaki. And it looks like he's able to kind of go through the same thing as you, where he takes his damage, but he kind of rejects whatever this toxin is. As that happens, you're going to end up watching as he uses the rest of his movement to pull over here. You're going to watch as he ends up shooting another 2 Eldritch Blasts off. And now those Eldritch Blasts end up shooting. You're going to watch as they come out and almost try to wrap their way around the creature. One of them's a nat 20.
Oh,
yeah.
Kunaki.
Hell yeah.
Get it.
What I call him? Kunaka.
Punani. Punani.
Good job, Kunani!
Let's go, Punani. Get it.
So you're going to
This
end up
guy's been a
watching.
dick to us the entire time, by the way.
Yeah.
So you're going to end up watching as it looks like the demon ends up getting grabbed by the Eldritch Blast and pulled even more and pulled all the way up.
Son of a bitch!
Is that
Was that?
you can't provoke opportunity?
Does that provoke
No, it doesn't
opportunity
provoke
attack?
opportunity. No, it's an Eldritch Blast thing. All right. So as that happens, we're gonna go ahead and go off to the other cultist off in the corner. The other cultist you're gonna watch is what looks like kind of a shadow of a flame kind of goes through as he immediately just starts chugging a potion. You're gonna hear breaking glass. And as that happens, you're gonna watch as they attempt to run away after taking a potion. It narrowly misses an opportunity. Just gonna get up to the top of the
we
ledge.
see this person now.
You now see this person that's been screaming.
Okay. So they were downstairs and
Wait.
we were up. Okay.
Yeah, down like kind of like a lower deck. Like,
Got
it's kinda
it.
like I was like going over
Totally
here.
It was on
and
like
down.
the landing of the stairs.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, I thought it was going up.
That's what I thought. I had no
thought it was
idea.
going up.
But we're good.
Yeah.
Set.
Cool.
Scene is set.
All right, going to Scorn.
Yay! So I'm going to move to this guy and get flanking on this bad boy. And I'm going to cast
You are not standing in a block, by the way.
Just want to clarify.
forward.
Is this guy down in this square or this square?
Okay. So I'm gonna cast. I don't think that guy's gonna move. Am I not within range of that? I'm just gonna cast Green Flame Blade on my guy, and then I'm gonna swing with my longsword.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Is that his AC too? Or-
Yeah, barely.
Okay. So it's gonna be 1, 8. That's gonna suck, and that's gonna be a 6 magical from the weapon. Magical damage from the weapon. And then that's gonna be a 5 from Green Flame Blade, which is technically, I think it's just fire damage. Green fire.
So what's the damage check though? So fire.
Yeah, fire.
How much was it?
5.
Wait. Aren't you just smacking him?
Oh wait, I get an advantage on attack, don't I? Because I'm flanking.
You need to technically speak him.
It doesn't matter. The original one would have worked.
Okay. So how much damage did you end up doing with the green blade?
5 fire damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you roll the actual.
I rolled the original one first, which was 6 magical damage from my longsword, and 5 fire damage.
You're gonna end up watching as it looks like the flames that you end up hitting as you slash through don't end up doing a whole lot, but you watch as the flames actually begin to kind of singe a little bit of the barbs across it. As you end up watching the flames begin to kind of like purify, you're like a scream. It just kind of begins convulsing and just kind of falls to the ground. I was dead.
Fuck yeah.
Bye.
In that case, I'm going to then move.
Wait, we're locked in eye contact. You gotta.
No. 5, 10, 20. $25, $30.
He hears behind him shouting, "Cousin, is that you?"
Fuck you talking about? Fuck are you? You just go and surround the other demon.
Okay, sounds good. All right, going
I heard
to.
you. I'm just ignoring you right now.
Hey, it's all good. We got issues to address.
So we're gonna go up to the top. So we're going to Darkanya.
all right. So I'm gonna actually back up
Okay.
5 feet, 10 feet. I'm gonna move over and left 15 feet.
Okay.
I'm gonna ready another arrow. I'm gonna try to shoot on the demon in front of me.
Okay. Go for it.
16.
16 is going to hit.
13 damage. First hit.
13?
Yep.
Okay. And you're gonna watch as it doesn't look like it does a whole lot, but you're still able to do something.
So
I knock another arrow.
Should have done that.
Okay.
I'll wait. Next time.
16 again.
16's gonna hit, yeah.
I'm not trying to use spells.
I'm so glad I stole the sword.
What's that?
Another max hit. So I hit him for 13 again.
13 again? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll take those, right? Especially when it has
Absolutely.
resistance.
Is that just extra attack?
Yeah.
I think you can split up extra attack. Like, you can attack, move, use the extra
Yeah,
attack. after
you
that.
could do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that's
He was trying to hold an action. He's like, I want to hold an arrow and then end my turn.
Oh.
Yeah, so it has to be like on your turn. Okay.
I pass.
Cool.
Alright, who'd you just attack, sir?
This one right here.
And he hit or no?
Yeah, twice for 13 damage. 26 total.
Maybe.
Cool. All right, going off to
Hanzo for real.
Easy.
Demon Boy. So Demon Boy is going to end up running up the stairs over to the person that they were just fighting.
I mean,
Yep.
I'm assuming he's going to make it, though?
Yeah, he's going to make it.
Okay.
So as you end up watching, you're going to watch as when these oozy tendrils comes out and they go just kind of whack across. And that one is also going to hit. Yep. And you're going to watch as what looks like that like cultist over there is looking really, really beat up. Going to Arthur.
All right. So, can you remind me what's going on with Homeboy that's on the ground?
He's dead.
Okay, dead. All right. I'm going to cast blindness/deafness on the one boy right here.
Okay.
He needs to make a Constitution saving throw of 15.
That's cocked. Fails.
Okay, it will be blind.
Yeah.
For 1 minute.
Okay. Disadvantage on attack rolls, right?
Yeah.
They can only see within 5 feet, or is it 10 feet? I can't remember.
I think it is just blindness.
Okay.
I will clarify in a moment. I'm going to move a little bit closer as well.
Okay.
You didn't take much damage. Sorry.
I mean, I got hit.
Did it take off your temp?
Yeah.
Okay. Then
But you
I'm
can do whatever you want.
I'm close enough to do the vum vum with my bonus action, so
Okay.
that is precisely what I'm doing. Kunaki also gets the 10 HP.
Yep.
And that is it for my turn after I back up one more space.
Okay.
Clarify blind.
Yeah, go ahead. All right, going to that demon. So, the one demon sitting off there in the corner is going to immediately turn onto you. You're going to end up watching as it
Okay.
runs and it gets actual flanking on you as well. So it's going to run behind you.
Are you ready for it? So, can't see automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and that creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Okay, so it's going to end up kind of running and mothering its way over there, and it's not going to have advantage, it's just going to have a normal attack. So there you go. Statistics.
Are you ready to make a left?
Fucking again. Fucking again. This is bullshit. He's making this shit up.
Yes,
all of a sudden,
that's what
my
I'm
AC
doing.
goes up by 1, so he doesn't hit me last week. Now he's hitting me every time.
Right?
22?
Yeah, 22.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah.
beats it, beats it.
18 plus 4.
Maybe you're just really big, you know, and you're just like,
No matter what he does,
All right.
he's always gonna hit you.
So that's going to end up being a total of 12 piercing damage coming through. And then an additional 7 necrotic damage.
does that take?
And then you
any
need to
off
make
my-
a con save.
Does that take anything off my max health?
No.
That's gonna probably fail, but that's a 12.
Arthur, you need to make a con save at the beginning of your turn. Sorry. I have like multiple things going on. So.
You're good.
What was that?
12.
12?
You gotta roll for that demon bad breath.
12. So you're going to end up feeling as this barb kind of lands inside you. You're going to just start kind of like feeling this toxin almost kind of start oozing through your flesh. And as that happens, you're going to kind of notice some of the veins in your neck are going to kind of twitch and itch and burn. You're now going to be poisoned. You're also going to see as like festering boils kind of start like popping out of your neck when you got slashed.
I got a 10. I guess fails.
That is going to fail. So you are going to end up taking and vigorously coughing and taking 1 necrotic damage. Yeah. So you now have the poison conditions.
Smoke goofy gun.
All right, going to the other guy. So the other guy is going to go ahead and also make attack against you. One.
Hey, guess what? 22. Swear to God. Swear to God.
Nah.
I don't fucking believe this
Hey,
shit.
you can get it.
Well, actually, so I got to re-roll because he does have advantage. So he does have advantage. He does have advantage. So okay, 21.
No.
Okay.
21.
The first one was a 4, so I'm like,
two.
wait a second, he does have advantage, so there's a chance to still get our 22. But no, 21. 17 plus 4. So, alright. So you're going to watch that barb as it coming through, and even though you have this like toxin going through, you're going to end up kind of deflecting out. Alright, going to Kunaki. And Kunaki is going to end up wielding his blade and immediately coming down with an attack.
With advantage. Fuck yeah.
And it's going to end up being a massive strike as it comes down the curve.
Yeah.
Kanaki's pot.
Great.
Can't believe this guy's such a dick to you guys.
He was. You have no idea. He fed us to a legendary creature.
No, this wasn't him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a different guy.
Oh.
That was
Different asshole who's dead. So.
Oh. I thought that was good.
Kunaki's just rude, right?
Rude, a little, just uncouth. Smelly boy.
All right,
This one's
and then going to
Impossible.
Kunaki save, and Kunaki is loose. All right, going to the cultist. So the other cultist over there is going to end up actually using the disengage action. It is going to just use all
Okay.
30 feet of its movement to just start heading towards you guys as fast as they can. Yep. And then that's going to be its turn. Going to Scorn.
The guy between me and Kunaki looks really fucked up, right?
The one between you two looks pretty beat up, not nearly as beat up as the one behind you.
Yeah, but I still get advantage on when I'm attacking him.
How?
Right? He's surrounded?
The one behind you?
No, this guy.
Yeah, you would get advantage
Yeah.
on him, but he's not as beat up as the other one.
That's fine. I'm still gonna hit him.
So you're remember you are poisoned. I feel like you don't know what poison means.
Gives you disadvantage.
Yeah, you need disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Oh shit. Dang.
Oh,
But not saving throws.
Yep, just attack rolls and ability checks.
guess what? I just get regular attack now.
There you go. Go for it.
Fuck you, poison. That's not gonna hit. That's gonna be a 12. 11.
Okay. As you end up feeling your vision blur as you begin slicing down, you're going to end up just kind of like feeling just some worms kind of spinning as your blade hits the ground.
No. Nope. That's pretty much it.
All right, going to.
Yes.
This is a good thing.
D'Artagnan.
I didn't even technically state.
D'Artagnan.
Wow.
Yep, go up to the top.
Okay, so I would like to fire an arrow at the demon on the staircase.
Top of the staircase. Okay.
The guy surrounded me.
You would get advantage on the guy that's blind as shit.
That's true. You would get advantage on the guy who's
On
blind.
this guy.
I got something for him, guys.
Okay. All right.
23 to hit.
Well, I think that's gonna hit.
That would hit scoring too.
Fair point. You sure we're shooting scores? You gotta get some damage through somehow.
I hit him for an 11.
11.
Who are you actually? The
Okay.
one by the staircase?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Alright, I'm then.
You're gonna watch as the crossbow bolt hits, and it looks like it kind of like brushes it off a little bit. But you watch as this ooze kind of comes out a little bit as the bolt basically hits.
Okay. I'm going to then move 5, 10, 15 to hit the back of the demon. I'm going to pull out my rapier and I'm going to attempt to strike it with it.
Okay, go for it. So you have advantage on that.
Does he have
That's
double
gonna hit.
advantage?
Doesn't work.
24.
24 is gonna hit.
7 damage to the back.
Okay. And is that magical or not magical?
It is martial finesse. So piercing damage.
Is it a magical weapon though?
No. Rapier +1.
So that's a magical weapon. If it's a +1 rapier, then it should be magical damage.
Yes.
+1 bonus to attack and damage
Magic
rolls
weapon.
made with this magic weapon.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's a magic weapon.
Okay.
Okay. What was the damage?
1 plus whatever.
7.
7.
8 total damage.
Okay. 8 total damage. Gotcha. All right. Going to. Demon off on the side. So that one's going to end up running up behind Kunaki. And it's going to make an attack with advantage. Well,
Oh, this guy does?
yep. That's not going to hit.
Yeah, I'm just going to cast Lightning Bolt. Just straight line.
With advantage, that is not going to hit, unfortunately. All right.
What do you think, Arthur? Fly back here. Lightning Bolt.
Part of me wants to just say, hey man, you should just walk a bit forward and then I can cast a spell through you. Let's do Thunder Wave.
Can't you just cast through me anyways?
Yeah, but I want to do a spell that would like.
All right.
Thunder Wave would be like a really good one, but. It would
So,
just-
alright, I got a
Going
question.
to Arthur.
I have a question on that. So, if I'm technically casting, because we've never done this yet, so because I'm a Storm Sorcerer, if I cast a spell through me that's lightning or thunder, I instantly deal damage around me to the targets that I choose. So, would that, because I'm technically, you're casting it, but I'm performing the cast.
Yeah.
That's a you
Okay.
question.
So explain.
So
Sure.
he gets passive damage based on any spell he does because of his thing.
I'll read it specifically.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So,
Does that count when I cast a spell through him?
If you cast a spell through, so read the ability. I
I'm
So-
pretty sure he's just the vessel of which.
But that's not the thing.
flows.
It said it's either the vessel or you treat him as the caster. I know I specifically wrote there in wording.
Yeah, so if I'm casting a spell at first or higher that does lightning or thunder, is what it depends on. So if I'm technically casting,
Yeah. It will say that he is technically casting or not. I'm pretty sure I counted for this.
Either way, not good. Because I think we're okay right now. So I'm gonna back up.
Maybe he wants to save that once a day ability.
Yeah, it is.
I'm
Once,
just
it is once
that's,
a day.
that's
thing.
fine. I'm just
You guys. But I would definitely read
Yeah.
that to see like what the technical reading is,
Mhm.
because I did write it and distinguish I distinguished that for the purposes of.
Blind Boy's about to catch a fireball.
Yeah, it has advantage. So
That is a 25.
25, believe it or not, is gonna hit.
Whoa! I rolled a 17 and an 18. So.
Barely beat its armor class.
Oh damn! What did score now? So. All right, that is a total of 11 fire damage that cannot be resisted.
11 fire damage. Correct. Yes, sir. Things looking really, really bad.
that's no resistance fire damage.
And I'm ending my turn.
Okay. Going
Did you vote for him?
to.
Oh, do I need to take the con save again?
Yeah, you need
'Cause
to
I-
take
'cause I backed up.
You're within 30 feet, right? Yeah, you
Okay.
take con save. You need to make your con save.
Each you bonus action.
I failed.
No, but did you?
Okay, so you're gonna end up taking
Yes.
5 necrotic. No, sorry, 6 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Necrotic damage.
Okay, I got a 12.
72.
And then I guess. Oh wait, let me. Wait, I was reading the wrong stat block. Let me just double check. I think it's still gonna be 6. Let me just go back. Yeah, so it's still a D6, so 6 necrotic damage.
Cool.
Sorry, I have like a couple character sheets I'm trying to run between.
No,
This is the one thing that sucks about like it's not like it's not like it's D&D. It's not like Baldur's Gate where it's like and everyone's turn just happened. It's like no, I gotta fucking swap between like 7 character sheets.
What do you mean? There's not just.
Have you looked at the new monster shit they have on D&D Beyond?
I haven't looked at it yet. I've been
It
looking
looks
at
pretty
stuff.
good.
It-
Just FYI.
Yeah, it might be. It might be. I'll have to look at it at some point. You can just tell me
Since,
that later.
yeah.
But okay, so going to what is it? Arthur just did his turn.
12 con save.
12 con save. You are going to fail.
Okay.
Let's double check. Yeah, you're failing. So you're taking a total of 5 necrotic damage. Okay. All right, going to Demon Boy that's blinded. Does he make a save at the beginning
Yes.
of the turn?
End of his turn.
This turn?
Con save.
So he didn't. I didn't have to make a save last time. So let me just do a save. So that would have been
15 con save.
okay. That would have been a 16. So he passed.
So
So
he's
for
no
this turn,
longer
he's no longer
blinded.
blinded. Yeah. For this turn, he's no longer blinded. All right. So he's going to go ahead and make an attack roll with advantage against you. That's not going to hit. So you're going to watch as this barb ends up like coming down, and you're just even with just kind of feeling poison and everything, you're still going to have like the sense to just kind of put your sword up and block your back of your neck as you watch this barb just kind of hit and just kind of glance off your. All right. Going to the next boy. So he is going to end up going and making a
The one between me and
attack
Funaki.
against you. Yep, attack against you with advantage.
22.
21.
Nope.
Bro, it's really hard to hit him. Like, I don't think you understand. Like how even with advantage, like it's hard to hit him.
Why is your armor class so high?
It's like a 20% chance to hit him with these
Oh,
guys.
he's
It's
wearing-
really,
he's wearing
really
full
unlikely.
plate. Plus the
And
shield.
plus the shield.
Yeah.
So like
It's like really, really, really hard
As,
to
as
hit.
maxed nearly as possible.
beforehand, I just recently got this 22.
Before it was
This is true.
21, I'm sorry.
No, before it was 20 for a while,
Oh god, right, the 20. Oh man, that was so sad. What a travesty that was.
and then I had disadvantage on everything for a while too.
A very short time, but you know he complained about it for months. So
I mean,
yeah, I mean, you can't argue that. Like,
Yeah. This is bullshit.
all right, so going to Kanaki. So Kanaki is going to end up coming down with a strike that's going to be with advantage. And unfortunately, that's going to miss. You're going to end up watching as the barb is kind of catching the blade as he comes down, and just manage to push it off barely. Going to the other person over there. So you're going to end up watching as they end up essentially. Yeah, you're going to watch as they essentially just end up turning around and facing the one directly in front of you. And you're going to watch as they kind of take a potion out, leaning up against the wall, and just chug a potion.
Oh, that's it.
Looks like they're getting into position, though.
Oh, good job.
He's good wind up.
I thought he was going to throw a potion at me. That'd be great.
Okay. All right, going to Scorn.
I'm gonna booming blade. The guy between me and Kunai. Am I still poisoned? Do I need
Yes,
to roll
you're-
a Constitution?
You are poisoned for 24 hours or until you take off the condition.
Okay. Is that just a thorn inside me currently, or is that a?
Nope, it
healing?
is. There is poison coursing through your veins
Okay.
for 24 hours.
So I just.
Then at the end of the 24 hours, you will make a save unless you have some kind of a spell that will remove the condition. Or a potion. Yep, or a potion that will remove the condition.
I'm now not worried about that.
Which I think is a paladin you'll eventually get.
I don't think he has it yet, but the paladin would eventually get it. Because you could just cure. Actually, that's true. Paladins can just cure themselves of diseases.
I want to say it's like 5.
I feel
I
like-
can
I think it's
actually
zero. I think
just.
it's level 4.
I can just lay on hands.
It
Well,
won't cure that.
Yes, it does.
I think.
Or to either cure a disease or neutralize a poison affecting the creature.
How many points do you have to use, though?
I think it's
One.
5.
It's 1 point or 5 HP. Like I can utilize the 5 HP, or I can just use 1. So, all right, I'll read it.
Sorry,
You have a pool of healing power that can
Yep.
restore 5 HP per long rest. And on my actions, I have 5 little things, so that's 1 HP per.
Yeah, I get it. I understand how that works.
So, as an action, you can touch a creature to restore the number of HP remaining in the pool, or 5 HP to either cure.
Okay,
a
so you
disease.
can do it level 1. Okay. Yeah, you can do it at level 1.
Yeah, you just have
Bitch,
to.
I'm reading it. Why you doubting me?
It's a 5-minute cooldown, and wow, that's a lot.
Well, you have to expend 5 points.
Yeah, you have to
I
expend
did expend all 5.
Yeah, all 5 points if you're
Okay.
laying on hands.
That's fine.
You'll eventually get more than 5. But...
Yep.
Also. Or, okay.
Paladins are very versatile.
Yeah.
Yep. I like
You
paladins.
can lay those hands on me next, big boy.
Are you poisoned or no? I don't think you're poisoned.
I took necrotic damage.
Yeah, it was just
Wait.
a crack damage. You're fine.
You have a stingray tail, Steve Irwinning you super hard.
Force mount for him.
Bro.
You did get him right in the chest. So I mean, like,
Yeah.
shit, a barb in the chest.
It's true. This is true.
I'm a little nervous here.
All right.
Access that.
So whose turn was it? Really
I
quick?
swung and I rolled a 17. I'm sorry. 14 plus 7, which is
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah, that's booming blade. So it's gonna be
So if it moves.
no, because I'm 5th level. It technically hits on pact, and then if it moves, it will take more damage.
Okay.
That's a D8. I want a D8. All right, so let's do. That's gonna be a 12 with the magical longsword.
Okay. Against which one?
This guy.
Okay.
So, and then it's gonna be a 8 thunder damage.
Okay. And you're gonna end up watching as that one kind of rattles and barely manages to hold itself up.
Okay.
Okay. All right, going to D'Artagnan.
I would like to try to stab the demon goat in the back with my rapier.
Okay, go for it. But you guys literally just have a human centipede of like.
I literally was debating on just flying and go lightning bolt.
Can I do chain link?
15 to hit.
Oh my god.
15 to hit.
2 more levels.
Only.
2 more levels.
15?
Yeah.
15 actually hits, yeah.
With advantage?
14 damage. 15 damage.
15 damage and that's magical, right?
Did you roll that with advantage?
I did not.
You can roll again, see if you crit.
You can.
Do it.
Nah.
Do it.
Okay.
Nah.
Well, 15 damage
I got another attack anyways.
So 15 damage is a big hit. All right. Anything else?
I swing again.
Okay. Do you have any bonus actions, by the way? You can look at your bonus actions too. I'm not sure if you need to use any spells or anything,
2
but
action
just,
fighting spells, Hail of Thorns, and Zephyr Strike.
just something to be cognizant of. So
I got these 2 hands, bro.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It is nice being a ranger because you do get the multi attack. So.
Crit.
Fuck
Let's
yeah.
go, baby.
Okay.
See, but that would have been your reroll.
Yeah, that would. Yeah. Right.
All right. Let's do it. So you did the double damage. You double it.
Okay.
You just double the dice roll, by the way. Dice roll, then you add your modifier.
8 plus 6, 14, 14 plus 1, 15.
15?
Yep.
Okay. So you're gonna end up watching as you end up stabbing this thing with this rapier. You end up actually stabbing right through its like back and then up through its mouth as you almost like kind of you basically end up just kind of like piercing this thing all the way through, and you pierce its tongue as you watch the rapier just kind of stick out. And you just kind of pull it out and it falls off to the side. Yep, he's dead.
Slash.
I really want to shove him into my cousin, but
You can, yeah. You're still into it. You can flavor that. It just so you feel like the barbs and everything. It's kind of like a ting 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 ting. Your spine and it just kind of falls off.
Should grab him by the tail and just pull the whole bone out. Watch him just. Nope.
Zatu would have.
Yeah, it's not too much. All right, going to the other demon boy. So the other demon that's sitting behind Kanaki is going to end up reeling back a hit. With advantage, that is going to be a hit. It's going to be a crit. Okay, and Kunaki looks like he took a massive blow there. Completely melted through all of his temp HP and some. Okay.
Oh shit.
Going to Arthur.
Okay, so it's only
2 left.
2 left. Okay.
Yep, 2 left.
That guy's
And this
fucked
one
up.
is
Fucked
this
up.
one probably hasn't been hit much at all.
He's been hit by a couple arrows.
I hit him for 13.
Back up one space. Get a nice direct line on this bitch ass. And you guessed it. I'm gonna put my shield away. Actually, I'm gonna take a little stance. I'm gonna firebolt.
Ignis!
Is this the purple firebolt by chance?
Yes.
It is in fact the purple fireball.
Okay, good.
Does a 15 hit?
15 does hit, actually.
That is 17 fire damage.
17 fire damage
Cannot be resisted.
is going to end up just completely melting the guy. You're gonna watch as he just begins kind of rolling around, just begins convulsing. On the
Did I
ground.
need to make a Constitution save? At the
You
end
didn't
of
need
my
to make a
turn?
con save.
15.
You would have passed.
I backed out of that space for that exact purpose. So now I'm going to
Yeah, you need to make a con save too.
get closer and then still have to do con save anyway.
15.
Yep, you're good.
Voom voom again.
I didn't get hit that time.
Alright, well.
Thank you, though.
You're welcome.
What's Voom Voom? Is that giving us...
That is
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
I got a little.
okay,
I got a little turret.
Boom, boom. Yeah, he's got a little thing that falls around.
Little guy. I have a slot for him. That's it. I'm good.
Okay. All right, going to Kunaki. So Kunaki is going to go ahead and turn around and go for a blow. It's going to hit. And you're going to be watching as it looks like the creature is still existing inside of its kind of corporeal body that it's just kind
It's
of.
this fucker.
All right, going to
Yeah, count twice.
going to.
Scoring. That little fucker on the side.
Yep. So he's going to end up running over there and just trying to jab with the blade.
3-turn windup.
Is he going for an advantage, or is he...
He's going to go for advantage.
Master plan all along?
So as he goes ahead and goes for the hit, he's gonna miss, unfortunately.
You suck.
All right,
Great windup.
and
Three
going
skills up
to
now.
Scorn.
Hello, good sir. And I roll once because I'm still poisoned. That's gonna be a... It would be Booming Blade, but it's gonna be a 6 plus 7, so 13.
13. 13's not gonna hit.
And I changed my action, and I... Just kidding.
All right. So going to D'Artagnan.
I'm going to move horizontally 5 feet. I'm going to aim at the undead creature. I'm going to fire off an arrow.
Okay.
I save on my con save.
There is no con saves anymore.
Oh.
All those creatures are dead. So.
Oh, okay.
So wait. This one is the ooze husk.
The ooze husk.
Okay,
We
so
got
we're,
count twice.
so we're killing the husk right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it will ooze.
What was that?
27.
Yeah, I think that's gonna hit. Yeah.
I reckon it just might. 13.
13. Yeah, that's some damage coming through. Looks like it's resistant to it, but you're gonna end up watching as that damage hits. It looks like the body is like kind of wearing, it's just falling apart. You watch it like arms begin falling off and everything.
I rolled to shoot another arrow at it.
Okay.
Crit.
Let's go, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Modern Horizons 3 crit.
All right, let's do it.
Uh, 12 plus 5, 17 plus 1, 18.
Yeah. So you're gonna end up watching as the body just immediately breaks down. As it looks like a demonic ooze just kind of like sheds off this carcass, and you watch as the ooze and they're kind of spreading these horns that are coming through. And it just snarls at you. All right. Going to
Half weird.
the
That threw
demon.
me off.
Well, I double the 6, 6 plus 12 plus 5.
That threw me off.
So you're gonna end up watching as Yep. So you're gonna end up watching as this demon goes ahead and immediately tears through dimensions of reality and just teleports away.
Opportunity. Does he say anything?
Nope. Just teleports away right over here on the edge of an corpse.
He's edging a corpse.
Edging a corpse. Wait, was it over there or was it? Oh, no. The other corpse was back over here. I should have marked it. The other corpse was over there where the other needle.
So I can still see him then.
Yeah, you still see him. Okay. All right, and that is going to be his turn. Let me roll this dice. Okay. And then going to Arthur.
Okay. I'm going to get a little closer.
Not always.
Sidestep Scorn so
901?
as to not blast him.
Yeah.
But I want to.
Sorry, I just want to. What's this roll about 9 o'clock? Apparently.
I'm working.
Oh, that's why.
Off the clock, baby.
Gotcha.
Clock. I'm like
That makes sense.
I'm running the shit right now.
I
so-
get it. That makes sense. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
this
I'm
is-
happy for you, bro.
I'm dual wielding my wand.
Well, here, are we all doing one or no?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna.
I'll do like a tiny
I'll
one.
do cheersies.
I'll do a tiny one also.
I'll do a tiny one.
Whatever, bro.
Do me like a baby one with the bro.
Did you finally go?
Baby one.
Yeah, Firebolt.
No,
No,
the baby one, right?
He's a
Firebolt.
baby, not fetus.
another 15.
15 is going to hit.
There you go. Here's your baby one.
Cheers. Off the clock, baby.
Yeah, there we go.
Cheers, boys.
Welcome back. Just nothing at the taste. I love it.
Just enough.
So delicious.
Just enough. I just screwballs is good. I like screwball.
Flat 10. Fire damage.
Flat 10 fire damage.
That is irresistible as fuck.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Just like me for
Wait,
real.
are we fighting something?
Yeah, the ooze that teleport away.
Oh, I thought it just disappeared.
It disappeared and it appeared over there.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Nope. Sorry,
Okay.
that's it.
All right, going to Kunaki. So Kunaki's going to end up shooting off 2 other blasts. And unfortunately, both of those are going to end up missing pretty violently.
Did you roll a 4?
He rolled a 3 and a 4.
Ah.
So,
7 total.
sure. All right, going to the other guy. So you're going to watch as the other one just kind of ends up just stepping out of the way and just kind of raise a weapon as if it was going to run back over here. So they're literally just going to step off to the side. Yep. All right, going to Scorn.
I pull out my longbow
Go for it, sure.
and I rolled a hit because it's too far away.
Long draw.
Did you have the bow equipped?
I do.
Okay.
It's been on my. Okay. It's been on my equipment the entire time.
Are you proficient with the longbow?
I am.
You roll a fucking dice, bro.
He's just sitting there.
Motherfucking-
That's probably not gonna hit. So that's gonna be a. Does it get advantage?
Nope.
That's a 9.
So you're gonna watch as he dramatically pulls his bow off of his back. He confidently pulls back
The
this
first
bow,
time ever.
and his arms are shaking every which way as he's looking as confident and stoic as possible. As the arrow goes off and it hits the wall, and you hear it echoing across the
It
corridor.
is the first shot with the bow. So.
It's the first one. I
That's
gotta
fair.
give back.
You
There's
break
a
it
warm-up.
in.
Warm-up
Yeah, you
shot.
gotta
But
break
the
it
point
in.
is, you're watching this happen. You're watching this happen.
that's-
It's our,
I'm advertising the bow currently.
All right,
Huh?
going to D'Artagnan.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and run 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna lay down on the corpse. I'm gonna ready my arrow. Like in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, when it boom, what you say? Right before we shoot one another. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fire an arrow.
Okay.
18.
18? Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Roll that damage.
9 damage.
Oh,
9 damage.
is it too late for me to run forward my 30 feet? I got distracted by our.
That's fine. You can run forward your 30 feet. Okay.
I was gonna do it afterwards, anyways.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to fire another arrow.
Let's go for it.
I definitely hit.
Well, what's it?
26.
Yeah, I think that's gonna hit.
26.
I think there's a chance.
So you're saying?
There's a chance.
12 damage.
12 damage is going to hit, and it looks like your non-magical damage still isn't doing a whole lot, but it is doing enough to at least get under its skin. Okay. Alright. And going to this creature. Nice. So you're gonna end up watching as the creature's kind of staying over the corpse and just trying to ooze, and all of a sudden you're gonna watch as the ooze begins to kind of release into the corpse, and it begins to reanimate the corpse and bring it back up to life.
It's fine. What's he gonna do? Buy him another 6 seconds? Maybe?
Then what you're gonna end up seeing is as the creature goes ahead and reanimates itself, it's gonna use all of its movement to run over here towards you.
Fuck yeah, bitch, let's go.
And as that happens, you're gonna watch it just begins vigorously convulsing and just vomiting all over itself.
Himself, not me.
Yep. So,
can you turn that again?
This is the first time. So, D'Artagnan, this is the first time you've seen this. So, I need you to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
I think I've got something that allows my wisdom saving throws to give him an advantage or something.
You do against spells.
Say less.
So it depends if it's a spell.
It's not a spell.
Or no, I'm sorry, not a spell.
He's
against
just
being
looking.
charmed.
He's just looking.
Yeah, it's just something he sees.
11.
Okay. And you're going to end up kind of just watching this, blood and vomit just kind of coming all over top of itself. And you're going to be like, oh, fuck. And you're going to be frightened. So you're frightened. So you can't willingly move closer to the creature. You can't willingly move closer to the creature. You can let
that's a status effect. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a status.
I got you, dog. Don't worry.
Alright, going to
I'm so scared.
Arthur.
Okay. I'm gonna sidestep a little bit so as to not get Scorn caught in any sort of silliness going on. And you guessed it.
I did.
It is another fireball with a 21 to hit.
Yeah, I think a 21 hits.
Say goodbye to that new body there, bud. It's a 12 non-resistant fire.
Yeah, 12 non-resistant fire damage is looking pretty good as it hits. Strikes a creature.
And nobody's near me, so I'm good.
Okay. Alright, going to Kunaki. So you're going to watch as Kunaki uses all his movement to run towards.
Which movement does he have?
30. Okay, and you're going to watch from that range as he shoots off 2 Eldritch Blasts over at this creature. One's going to miss, but one is going to hit. And that's not good. But it's going to hit, so that's good, I guess. Alright, you're going to watch as a pretty weak Eldritch Blast comes through and strikes down. Alright, going to...
Still in the body, bro? Come on.
To the other guy. So the other guy's just going to end up kind of leaning up against something. And you're going to watch as he ends up taking out his rapier and starts kind of running off in that direction. Not going to fully make it, though. Because he's only 30. So. Alright. Going to Scorn.
Smack time.
Yep.
Slashy.
Bonk him.
Sorry.
Skak.
Nice cock. I'm gonna rotate around him.
Yep.
So I can get. Wait, do I? I don't, do I? But I'll set it up.
You can move around him without provoking.
I meant I don't get opportunity because I was in the way.
What?
Right? Because I was here.
Yes.
I mean, sorry, not opportunity. Advantage. I don't get advantage.
No.
Yeah, you're the only one actively engaged.
Correct. Yeah. All right. But I'm still poisoned, right?
Yeah, you're
so
still
I
playing.
have disadvantage on attacks.
Yep.
This is booming blade, by the way.
Okay.
This is cocked, technically, even though I don't think it's really gonna matter because I just rolled a 6 on one of them and I rolled a 6 on the other one.
Skak.
Baldo line.
6 plus 6 is 7 is 13.
Not going to hit, unfortunately.
For 14.
Yeah.
On average, if a 15 hits, the 13 doesn't.
My big brain's telling me something.
He thinks.
They suck, man. They hit each other and it fucking chipped off a piece.
Oh shit, really? Damn it. All right.
I'm not using that company again.
You know why I'm here. I ready an arrow and I fire it.
You're still
Well, I guess, sure, yes, we're going to you. Bear in mind, since you are frightened, you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight.
In layman's terms, if you could. Kindly.
You get
So disadvantage. You have disadvantage.
Oh, shit. So I gotta roll twice to take the lesser? Crit.
Get 2 crits. Easy.
Crit.
Holy shit, you fucking did, man. Bro, it's a one way to enter the fucking group. You rolled 4 crits tonight? Oh my god. 4 crits
And only
tonight.
3 counted.
Your dice are loaded.
Let me feel that real quick. Let me try to roll.
This die I won at a Modern Horizon pre-release event, so shout out to that.
That's crazy.
Demon dice for
Hey, it works technically with this setup.
honestly.
Technically, shit. All right, yeah. So you got your crit. What's your damage? Bro, that's insane. It's crazy.
16 plus 5, 21, 22.
22? Yeah, so you're going to end up basically just completely destroying this corpse as the demon and the ooze comes back out.
Ooze.
And you're going to watch it kind of turns and gives you this evil eye. You still feel like this kind of frightening presence within you as you're still kind of like rattling the nerves. It looks like you really pissed this thing off.
I'm gonna fire it at it again.
Bitch ass.
Yeah,
Straight up.
disadvantage.
Even though it lost its corporeal form.
Even though it's ugly and now uglier.
It was due to happen.
Yeah.
It was due to happen.
Yeah. People just have to take
It was a
that.
nat one.
That one.
Yeah. I think you can roll lower than that.
All right. So let's go ahead and do this.
Wow.
So we have 3 other targets right there.
Oh, great. Who are you hitting?
Okay, so 1, 2.
You got 4 technically.
You're 3. You're 3.
Well, hold on. What?
I guess Arthur technically speaking.
1,
Okay,
2,
sure,
3,
sure.
4.
I'll say 4.
All 4.
All right, so I'll say Arthur's
Fuck yeah,
1.
you're involved with
Arthur's
this.
1, 2, 3, and then you're 4.
I'm 4.
I'm
Okay.
gonna put my shield
You want
away.
to see this roll?
I'll show you. It's a D4.
Which one? Fucking 4.
It's a fucking
This
4.
fucking bullshit.
I'll show you. It's 4, bro. All right, yeah. So you're gonna end up roll your damage. You're hitting scoring with this one. Since your nerves are rattling so much.
10, 11 damage.
Wait, but he's rolling a hit, so he rolled a 1, which
No.
means-
I'm just saying, like it's straight up just hitting you.
This is bullshit.
Yep. So it's 11 damage.
Yeah.
11.
11 piercing damage. You're gonna end up feeling is this bolt just kind of like you weren't even expecting it. There wasn't even a chance for you to like parry it because you're like, bro, homie's doing great. He's not shooting me.
Trying to shoot at the ooze in the ground. Oh. Well, look at that. There's a barb, now there's an arrow. It's perfect.
Bro, it's got a matching set for both sides of his chest.
Are yours poison tip too, or?
No.
Definitely not giving you this shit now. Fuck, man!
Who's this guy? Get him out of here.
All right, going to the
I'm
demon.
sorry.
So
I rolled 2 20s back to back.
So you're gonna end up watching as this demon ends up coming down with a pentacle. That's gonna be a 23 to hit.
On who?
Yeah.
On me?
Yeah, 23 in you.
Yeah, of course.
23 and me.
23 is going to end up costing you a total of
25
13 necrotic damage. And then your maximum hit points are going to be reduced by 5. Until you finish a short or long rest.
You'd use your 1 channel divinity already, right? Is
I
it
haven't
only
used it at all. Wait.
Alright. Going to Arthur.
You use the 1 time with the divine sense.
Why did that?
That's
It's on a thing.
Yeah, Channel Divinity is different than Lay on Hands. Cool.
40. I lost 5.
Yeah, 5. 5. Yeah.
Never mind. I'm going.
5 from maximum hit point pool.
Fucking.
I'm getting in there, man.
Firmly grasping it in your hand.
Firmly grasping it in my hand, and I get advantage.
Let's go, boy.
That is a 22.
22 is going to hit. It sounds like it's higher than the 14, so.
Correct. Wow. How am I getting a 1 on one of these dice each time? That is a total of 9. lightning damage, and it cannot take reactions.
How do you want to do it?
Oh my god, I'm gonna put my fucking hand. Firmly put my hand inside of the ooze. Feel around for anything a little hard, and then just both hand in there, just fucking zap it.
Okay, you're gonna watch as it looks like Arthur just kind of puts his hand inside. You're gonna watch as like what looks like all of the smoke on his arm begins to kind of infuse, and almost like it's creating like a pathway to the abyss. It's just you watch as the lightning begins to roar and rumble and just explodes everywhere across the walls. As it looks like part of it just ends up kind of getting absorbed almost by his arm. As it looks like the smoke and everything in his arm is knocked out.
Fatality.
Let's go. Good shit, boys. Nice job.
All right,
2 nat 20s in a row on a disadvantage. Is
bro, that's
nuts.
crazy.
The odds.
I honestly
I
cannot
cast
believe it.
lay on hand, secure my
Your poison. It's a good use of lay on hand.
So is
that would
anybody
be bad for the rest
Is
of all
anybody else
this.
poisoned?
You know, with Steve
Is
Irwin.
Kunaki poisoned?
Kunaki's not poisoned. He passed all his saves.
Okay. So I'm no longer poisoned.
So, as you end up kind of defeating these demons, and it seems like the screaming has subsided, at least for the moment, you end up recognizing that while you did successfully complete this fight, there is somebody new standing off in the corner. It just kind of popped out of some dimensional door, terror in reality that has these frightening white eyes that you saw earlier.
Is he still just prone on the body? Just like.
I'm imagining he is.
Posed?
Because he's still a little frightened at this point, so he's kind of like shaking it off and he's standing up.
I run over there and be like, "Who are you?"
Who are you?
Ah, I thought I recognized you.
Sorry, this is. Just call me twice now. Hold on.
You're good.
I start to remove my arrows from the
Yeah.
corpse that's in front of me.
Yes, and you are an archer, so you do need to start saying that kind of stuff.
It's important.
It's very important.
I gotta manage my
We'll have our
munitions,
own
guys.
individual
Come on.
suitcase.
Where did you
We'll have
appear
a-
from?
So one second, I need to roll to see if anything broke. Now we
I'll
have an
bring it
archer.
back, bring it
Okay,
back, carry it.
so everything's good.
Sorry.
You're
What happened?
So he's going around collecting his arrows.
We're just gonna gather in that spot. I feel like it's
Congregated.
For all intents and purposes.
He just shot me. I'm going over to this motherfucking ass. Like,
I mean, he started getting
no, it's okay. You shouted cousin at me. I was like,
Hey,
who the
can I-
fuck are you?
Hey, that thing. Right? Can I get? That's fair. There's an arrow.
I take the arrow and
There's
put
an
it,
arrow
I
in your
put it in
butt.
my own equipment.
Really Shrek with the arrow. Who are you? Where did you? Where?
How the fuck do you do that?
My business is my own for right now. I just know that I mean you guys no harm.
Well, beg to differ slightly, but
You shot me.
the
with
help
an
is
arrow.
appreciated. No less.
I put my hand on.
How is it you found your way into our temple? People don't just waltz into our temple. This isn't something that people do.
I think your temple found its way onto me.
No, that's not how this works.
I'm gonna laugh.
All I know is I was in the ethereal realm, and then all of a sudden I came to, and here I am in this temple.
You just found yourself in the inferior realm.
Yes.
Roll deception.
And I don't even know what I'm doing here. Also, come on, throw me a bone, bro.
It's one of your class abilities, so it would definitely be deception.
You're gonna have to unlock it for me, Daddy.
Oh, sorry.
I've also got, choice if you'd like.
Oh,
Of Claritin.
Clarity comes in all forms nowadays.
Man, no allergies here.
What was I rolling for again?
You're rolling for
Deception?
Deception, yeah.
Which is gonna be, okay, so...
yeah, really.
I rolled an 8.
Okay. Huh. That's all he's going to say in response. He kind of rolls his eyes and walks off. You're going to end up watching as he kind of starts tending to one of the other cultists. It looks like they're injured. He's just going to leave you guys to your own kind of conversation.
I put my hand on...
I'm the big plated guy.
I'm ripped. Like I went from someone
His plate
scrawny-
armor has vein stars.
Like, you know, so all right, so just a quick backstory on that. I was like probably what this guy looks like for a little bit, right? Like that's typical. I built like, and then
you get the deep and juicy in your veins.
Something like that.
Seriously, when I got that, I just became jacked.
Well, so let's do this in character.
Well, yeah,
because
like,
he would recognize you and he'd see.
Well, I haven't said my name to you, so like I'm not gonna.
Well, we've made eye contact though.
Yeah, you have made eye contact.
I mean, how else are you supposed to see my beautiful, horrible eyes, which I caught? I don't make eye contact.
Sorry, you were putting your hand on me and what?
I put my hand on my shoulder and I use cure wounds.
Nice.
Okay. Well, at what level and?
Level 1. Sorry, I say sorry, cousin. I didn't mean to shoot you in the back.
Cousin.
You don't recognize me? I mean, you got a little more meat on your bones, but I assume your brain still works.
Well, I don't know if that ever worked to begin with.
I put my hood. I reveal myself. Take my hood off.
What's cure wounds by the way? How many?
1d8 plus whatever your
I think it's
Plus 4.
4 for him. Yeah.
1d8 plus 1.
Would you like me to roll, sir? Or are you gonna-
He has a pretty good wisdom modifier, so I helped him with his classes. I was like, "Oh, you should totally
Oh, yeah,
just
you
min-max
roll
this
dice.
right here."
You're the one casting spells. Sorry.
if I were also a ranger.
I would go into
Good job.
dexterity and
Fuck
wisdom.
you, cousin.
I healed him for 5.
There you go.
I rolled a 1.
Con's a dumb step.
You look like you're getting a lot more weight. I take it you're eating well.
Can you describe yourself?
Yeah. So why don't the three of you kind of describe yourself?
Okay.
You're not going to end up recognize. You're going to recognize there's somebody else just kind of off in the distance. Looks like they're not really engaged, but I'm sure you'll be able to talk to them at some point.
Okay.
So
Right.
what do you see?
I'm gonna be a 6'4", tall, slender ranger, red of hair. My eyes are kind of distorted. I've almost got like little golden slits in them. Yeah. I mean, I got a bow. I got a rapier. I'm currently dressed in green.
How old are you?
The eyes too. That's the one big thing too.
Yeah, my eyes.
How old are you?
My eyes.
You know.
If we're roughly
About
the same age.
roughly the same age. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in lower or mid 40s.
Sure.
Not a day above 19.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, that's young for us.
I turned 20 twice. I'm 42.
That's young for us.
Yeah.
What about weight? Are you like jacked? Or are you just like scrawny?
Well, I'm kind of scrawny, skinny, but let's say 6'4", 180.
Lean fighting machine.
I guess I need to probably update mine to probably like.
All right. So what does he see when you guys look at each other? So what does he see with you, Arthur?
So I'm okay. What stands before you is a very, very well, maybe not as much now. It's been a couple days since I've. Well, no, I did have a nice suite when we were staying in the temple. A clean-shaven, dark-haired human, maybe like 5'10", wearing a trench coat. Underneath the trench coat being a like some sort of like heavy mail underneath it, but. I have a shield on my back, and I've been holding a wand pretty much this whole time. And I have a little rotatey guy on my shoulder.
Is that the one that goes nip nip?
Maybe. It is the boom boom.
Boom boom.
And the main feature you'll notice is after the smoking gun, if it will, is my left arm is like completely just wrapped in this like eldritch, dark, shadowy purple magic. It's like a tattoo wrapped around the arm, and if you look at it, it's like a smoky haze of energy that just kind of flows throughout.
Okay, bet.
I want you to roll religion for me.
5.
It's jarring, and you've never seen anything like this before in your life, even with all of your readings and everything. But you're trying to kind of rattle through all your time kind of in the libraries. I want you to go ahead and roll history at advantage, given your background.
Brother, ugh. 11.
Yeah, you've read some stuff like this in the books. Normally, this is done by performing some kind of a dark ritual of some kind. You're thinking, I'll probably remember something later, but it's kind of eluding me right now.
Okay. Last but not least.
So you see a 6'2", same age, I'm kind of getting medium sized now. But I mean, I'm medium sized but bigger now. Probably saying around 225 in weight, like pure muscle.
4% body fat,
Yeah,
shredded
probably.
AF.
No, seriously. Yeah. But I'm half drow.
Okay, what is
So
Drow?
blue.
Drow's a
Blue.
race, right?
Drow is like so you are like a full wood elf, so you have like normally more of like a bronzy complexion. A drow in a general sense is gonna be more just full like kind of
Water
purple,
demon
purple,
blue.
purple, yeah.
Purple, bluish.
Dark
Yeah.
elf.
Okay.
Purple,
Potentially even
blue.
purpley.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So
a half elf or a half, which is what he is gonna have shorter ears than like you being a full wood elf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
What do you have in your hands? You got a shield
I'm
and
holding a shield and a longsword.
Okay.
And I also have another, and then my bow on my back that I used, as well as another shield that's just adding to my equipment right now.
Okay.
But that's pretty much all you see on my belt, or on my person itself.
Okay. I'd recognize that shade of blue anywhere, cousin. How dare you?
Cousin, again, what's your name?
I throw my hood back and I say to him, Cousin D'Artagnan?
Roll history.
D'Artagnan.
How do you spell that?
Yeah.
D apostrophe.
That's a 3.
It's just like you're just sitting there like, who the fuck is this guy?
Fuck is D'Artagnan?
Spawn, you know this one?
I mean,
I roll up my sleeve to show him matching scars.
Okay. I want you to roll history at the advantage now.
Whoa. What if he still rolls a 3?
that's gonna be a 17.
Yeah,
So-
you have a distinct memory in your childhood of going and playing and kind of going up in the trees, and you remember at one point you're kind of like as a kid just kind of casting dancing lights. Is for some reason a friend just kind of jumped on top of you or something, and then your cousin kind of pushed him off. And then in the process, both of you guys fell out of the tree, scraping both your arms on the tree branch.
Dart?
Well, it's about time.
But you're dead.
What is dead may never die.
You dead?
No. No. It's a long story, though. I know the last time you saw me,
I
my
want.
eyes were not as
I
fearsome.
want to cast another divine sense
Okay.
to see if
What does the
One,
mind
look-
sense reveal?
it reveals
Celestial
anything affected
fiend.
by the hollow spell or known location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. I can use it 5 times per long rest.
Wait, okay.
Celestial fiend or undead
Okay.
within 60 feet.
It doesn't look like there's anything within 60 feet.
He's a wood elf.
I'm looking at him too. I'm
Yeah.
just making sure he's not.
So you're not going to see a fiend or undead or anything in him.
Do your eyes deceive you, cousin?
I want you to roll Arcana, though.
14.
His eyes have been directly touched by something, though. It's like you recognize him, and you remember distinctly in his childhood that his eyes weren't this color. Well, you can't exactly remember what the color of his eyes were with kind of some of the memories you've been trying to pull back up. You know for sure they weren't this kind of like luminescent, ethereal light. Like it's just something's odd. Something's off.
Dart, what happened to your eyes? You had regular eyes at one point.
Long story, cousin. We're in enemy territory. We need to get moving.
I mean, this is our temple.
I look at him.
It's not really enemy territory.
Well, we are currently under attack by some unknown.
But yes, we do need to move. You might.
We'll skip the pleasantries for now. I'm Arthur.
Pleasure to meet you.
D'Artagnan. It's a pleasure.
Pleasure.
We need to go.
All right.
That's Kunaki, but
Whatever. I want to go grab a mask. Any of the people that have just been killed have a mask on them.
Yeah, I feel like his mouse on.
Like, are we talking the?
No, they're all just be base masks.
Okay. So I'm gonna go grab one and say put this on
Thank you, cousin.
because we have technically a plague doctor mask on.
Okay.
And I do.
We're technically all wearing masks now.
Mask on, guys.
so which
Fuck it, mask off.
We are going this way.
We're going that way. Okay.
So we're all right. I say,
Connect with
you gotta go. I mean, let's continue.
You're
on.
gonna watch this. Kanaki kind of walks up to you saying, "Are you absolutely certain? I know
Do
you.
you- Oh, sorry.
Do you want to go to the pool?
Yes. Do you have any potions on you, by the way?
Roll
I
persuasion.
think I have a potion.
You need some more healing.
Actually,
Justin.
roll performance probably. Roll performance. Do it with advantage, considering the fact that you're fighting with them.
If you need some more healing, I got you.
True.
That's a nat 20 and a nat 1.
Nice, mean. This guy.
Well, that's
Wow.
statistically a problem. You're gonna watch. He's like, yes. And you're gonna watch. As he hands you a potion of healing.
Just a regular one. So what is that one off the top of my head? Where are the potions of healing?
They should be over there.
They might be behind.
Yeah, they probably got put behind. So as he's choking down that potion of healing, you're gonna end up watching as Kunaki kind of walks over to you, Arthur.
2d4 plus 2, right?
Yeah, it's 2d4 plus 2. So you're gonna watch as Kunaki walks over to you, Arthur, as he's kind of like drinking this potion and talking to his cousin. You're gonna saying, "Chosen, I do worry slightly.
Oh.
He's received the blessings. He is allowed to be there.
This is... I feel we don't have time to wait.
You don't have time to wait, or I just want to ensure. He has. Or hasn't? Is he allowed?
I'm looking in his eyes.
Okay.
Through our mask. We're locking mask eyes. We're doing some COVID fuck me eyes. I'm saying. I know not of what's going on here. But the power of the pool can turn the tide.
Very well.
We know not the source of what is waylaying us and everyone here. We need...
So you command it, Chosen.
I mean, I'm a ranger. You see me? I'm knocking up arrows.
Where is the pool? Is it far?
And you're gonna watch as he just kind of looks over the ledge over there, and he points off to this room, which you actually kind of recognize to be the
Is it like
restricted room.
closed off or?
It's a restricted room.
And which one was it?
Basically, it's gonna be down that staircase.
Use,
Off
this way.
second level cure wounds on you. 2d8 plus 4.
I believe Morgina would agree with these actions.
11.
Roll performance with advantage, or I guess persuasion rather for you.
Is a 18.
Hey, can you do a move while you're around here?
Sure.
I trust you know what you're doing, Chosen. Very well. You'll watch as he just kind of starts guiding down the stairs and ushers the lot of you over to this giant door that has this sign on it that says restricted. You'll watch as Kunaki just kind of, as he guides you over, he's going to kind of turn around and look at you. You're going to watch as he just kind of drops to his knees and kind of bows in front of the door and starts reciting some kind of a prayer. None of you end up speaking Undercommon, unfortunately. But you're going to watch as he's just kind of reciting some kind of prayer. Oh, you do speak Undercommon.
Sir.
Wow, that's
Sir.
crazy.
A wood elf does, but a drow doesn't. I was about to take a
Do you
potion.
really speak Undercommon?
Bear with me just a moment.
It'd be very, like,
No, you do. Definitely Elvish. And common.
Undercommon's very, like,
He is a ranger, though, so he might have something where he's able to pick up some stuff.
I don't know how to check it to be 100%.
oh, yeah.
It should be in your
on the left-hand side.
proficiencies.
Uh,
Featured in
Yes, it
Undercommon,
does.
yes, sir. Flame grant
Okay.
me strength.
So you are going to end up listening to a little bit of this prayer. You're only going to hear some like simple mutterings, but you're going to hear like more. You hear words like Morgina, Dark Shepherdess. It's like, grant me strength as I open these doors for these folks. Grant me strength as I do this. Grant me blessings. And you're just going to kind of hear him reciting a couple of things. And eventually he just stands up and then looks at the door. You're going to watch he just kind of pushes the door open. He turns to you and says, "Host, it is for you. What are you going to do?"
What do I see?
You're going to see what looks like a completely empty room. For some reason, all the other rooms in this place look like they've been like well traveled and everything. I want you to go ahead and roll investigation.
It's gonna be 8.
Okay. This place looks a lot cleaner than the other rooms. As you just kind of glance inside.
Arthur, do you want to join? Shall we go?
I believe you to do this on your own.
Okay. Sorry, walk in.
Okay. So as you get a walk towards the door, I want you to roll Arcana.
Arcana. We have 14.
Okay. You end up kind of feeling like a magical presence as you start walking towards the door. It's hard for you to determine exactly what it is, but you feel like there's something going on. I want you to roll religion.
Why are you picking all this shit? Oh, I should. Nope, that's a 4.
Okay. You just feel this like magical presence as you're kind of walking towards the door.
You used to be really good at that.
So you're walking into the room then?
Yeah.
All right. As you end up kind of walking into this room, you're gonna feel like a little chill. And as that happens, you just kind of start walking in. You're just kind of cruising through the room, and you hear like the clitter clatter of your footsteps kind of echoing against the cobblestones. And as that happens, you kind of feel a void for a second. You immediately go to like turn around, look behind you, and see Arthur and everyone else you expect to be there staring at you.
Shit.
And as you do that, you don't see them.
Arthur.
You don't see anything. You see nothing but a black void of darkness. And as you go and turn your head back around towards the other direction, the altar that was standing before you, maybe about 20 feet away, gone. Nothing but darkness all around you. And as you end up watching, you see as more smoke and just vapors kind of envelop the ground that you're standing on. As you stand there in what you believe to be the center of this room, nothing exists. There's not a damn thing that could be around you right now. You can't pull out a speck of dust inside this room. And as this happens, you're going to end up hearing a whisper of a voice. Just echoing from the void in every direction around you, almost providing a vertigo. Have you received my blessing?
Morgina? Vatos?
Have you received my blessing, one? As this is happening, what you're going to end up seeing is as he walked inside that room, he took about like 15 steps. Then immediately you're just going to watch as like, you see like kind of a shoulder begin to kind of like drop off to a side. It just kind of like stampers off for a second. And then immediately you're just going to watch as he just collapses to his knees, falls back, and just as if for some reason just he completely lost every ounce of himself and just fell to the ground immediately. Like he just like died right there on the spot, just down on the ground. You're gonna watch as Kunaki just kind of stands there holding his arms.
I'm the host.
We'll go back
sorry.
here.
Sorry.
I'm like frozen in horror, but I'm not moving.
I muttered to myself.
I'm looking to see if his chest is rising up and down. If I
Roll
can
investigation.
If I can tell. 11.
It looks like it's been a total of about maybe, from what you could tell, endless amount of time since he's taken a breath through that armor.
I'm gonna wait. Maybe another like 30 seconds before I start to freak out.
Do I have my equipment on me and everything? Or am I just... Like, do I see what I have on me? Like, can I touch shit?
You still see what you have on you, yeah.
Okay. The bow drew me here. I am the host.
Lie to me.
I am the host.
I'm Morgina.
Is this not
And you
the bow?
believe you could slight me in my own temple against my people. You might be able to pull one over my followers and my servants and my Shadowkai. But your soul's forever damned for even setting a foot inside my sacred temple grounds. So?
may cut the tension.
Is this not what you wanted, though? Do you not want your vote to
Why
be
in the hell
utilized?
would this be what I wanted? I want nothing more than for my dark sister to return to the plane with your host. Chosen. Doesn't matter. All I want is for them to receive the exact instructions required from one of the Dark Sisters. For he is chosen by her. Do you know what's happening right now?
Enlighten me.
Do you know why you hear my voice?
Why?
Or religion.
It's not good. That's gonna be a 10.
For some reason, you have an idea. You've heard some whispers in the temple about this, but more so from some of the words and things that you just kind of heard Arthur reading and some other just people speaking in time. You remember that no one can hear the voice of Morgana. Only those who are on the edge of death can ever actually hear her voice.
Oh, shit. But if you want your sister to live and return,
My sister lives. She's alive and well. But apparently her host decides to desecrate my shrines. What did you expect was going to happen when you stepped foot in here? You thought you'd waltz inside and receive the blessing. Is it?
You're just gonna hear her just kind of spit off some words. And actually, what languages do you speak?
primordial, no Misha, Elvish, and Common.
Okay. You're gonna hear her kind of spout off some words.
If your sister lives, she needs to be summoned with the chosen, my chosen. Correct?
I want you to go ahead and roll a wisdom save.
14.
Okay. You're gonna end up feeling it's like kind of like some of your like being just begins to kind of like crumble before you as you just fall down to your
I'm
knees.
pretty sure you're going through their whole right without the whole,
I'd like to proceed to the entrance and shout, "Cousin, are you okay?"
Okay. As you start proceeding to the entrance, you're gonna watch Kanaki just kind of grab you by the shoulder, saying, "He is deep in the ritual. Give him time. He has received his blessing.
You are going
He'll
through
make
the
it."
rite of passage right now, motherfucker.
I look back at Arthur to see if he gives me a look of approval or not. I whispered to him.
You must let this work its course.
I nod in approval. Alright.
You're gonna end up actually kind of hearing another voice come out of the voids. I understand your frustration with him.
All the frustrations in the world cannot explain what I feel right now.
What do you...
No sense. No honor. No reciprocity.
Okay. Who? Toss, is that you?
Yeah.
Mommy? Dad? Are you dead?
You are doing well.
Sorry, what?
You are doing well guiding my host. I appreciate you for doing this. You're a good host. But unfortunately, the Chosen may not have his host much longer. We've crossed one of the Dark Sisters. The pact between the gods is not something that can be taken lightly. My apologies to you, but more so to my Chosen.
And you watch as that void just kind of echoes away.
Shit, I try to get you to go in with me.
I'm gonna die with you.
I mean, if I die, you die.
I don't know if we would get in the same, instance of talking to him together. It might be separate.
Different cutscenes.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not a smart person. Like, my character's not that smart.
Oh,
What do you wanna do?
Words, please.
I thought this is what you wanted us to do. I thought we were.
Why would I tell you that this is what I wanted? I would have spoke to you, wouldn't I? Have you ever prayed to me? Have you ever prayed to the goddess of Regina before?
I'm more. I thought Thoughtos wanted us to.
You think the gods are so pathetic that we can't read your minds? The mortals are so easy to understand. What other bullshit do you wish to spew into my face in my chambers?
Roll another wisdom save.
Nat 20.
You're gonna end up kind of like feeling yourself as crumbling even more. You feel like a semblance of you just kind of begin pulling back up ever so slightly. At this point, you literally feel chills going down your spine. It just feels like your entire body's falling. Like gravity is just increasing every second.
I should have known that this was more than just a normal pool. I apologize for my insolence and my stupidity.
Your apology is very welcome, but it's not going to be enough. Do you know what happens to those who enter here? One of two things. They pass the rite, or they die in the chambers in which they came. You'll meet me, but your soul's already taken. Curious. Do you know what happens to a host when they die?
I do not know. What?
A host that can die can never go to heaven or hell. Their soul is stuck in eternity in limbo, tied permanently to the chosen, permanently to the goddess, forced to suffer through all eternities. Do you understand why that is? Because you have done and accepted something far greater than anything you could have ever done in your mortal life. Now, every single soul that ends up being affected by Thanatos, you will be a part of. Every death, damnation, and demise will be part of your doing. You will now become part of what it is unless you survive my ritual without my blessing to give you a better chance. Your chances are looking slimmer by the second.
What do you require to gain your blessing?
The time for blessings has passed.
Make another wisdom save.
I think I'm dead, guys.
So what are the nat 20?
15 plus 0.
You're going to end up feeling as your body just begins to shake and tremor even more, as your spine almost begins to crack, as you just collapse onto the ground and begin kind of convulsing inside this void.
Are you feeling better yet?
I guess, how am I feeling?
You feel as if your entire body is being like pulled into the ground, like almost
So,
like
like,
gravity
being
is like
crushed.
100 times.
Getting crushed.
Don't do that. Wrong move.
You know, I think it does. Don't do that. What do you require?
There is nothing you can give of me that I don't already have access to. For my chosen and Thanatos' chosen will still perform their rite. We will still perform the dark rituals and bring her back into the plane. But you have gotten in the way. In my way. Given the pact of the Dark Sisters, we know what happens to you.
So then what now?
Prepare to be embraced by the solitude of oblivion as your soul dissipates partly off into that of Thanatos' chosen and partly off the Thanatos herself. You'll be living with her in the abyss. Your soul will be in eternal torment and damnation There's nothing more satisfying to me in this moment than knowing one who has come to slight one of the dark goddesses and dark sisters will forever be tormented for the rest of their miserable existence in this reality.
There's no way I can like shake this off. I'm assuming. I can't fight any of this. Okay.
Enjoy this moment, for the purity of it is short-lived. For now, embrace the silence.
Rolner wasn't safe.
Tri-finger butthole.
That's gonna be an 8.
And you're gonna end up feeling as your entire body just begins to shut down. You experience nothing. Everyone leave the room really quick.
Except for me, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Well,
Good knowing you,
shit.
man. We want that boat charge,
I bid you adieu.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, that wasn't the plan, but hey.
So as you end up kind of experiencing nothing for a second, you're immediately going to feel this sensation of just a very normal intensity music a little bit. You're going to immediately end up feeling this sensation. You can't even comprehend what's going on right now, but you can't feel. Like you felt warmth for a moment, but just for some reason you can't experience anything. It feels like your soul is just gone. This isn't anything like what you've read in stories about what the afterlife is supposed to be like. You've heard about your death existing and then eventually transported to the Shadowfell, where you seek judgment. But none of this is happening for some reason. Then all of a sudden, as you're kind of getting pulled off, and you just kind of feel as if yourself is missing. You appear in the Shadowfell. What it looks like as you look around and see voids of nothing. You exist there for but a second, just enough to catch imagery. One image remains in your mind, seeing a bell tower off in the distance. And all of a sudden, you stand in front of another individual. What's your religion?
Religion? That's gonna be a 7. Dice fucking go away.
You don't recognize this individual at all. But you do recognize something about them. It's a god, but a reigning god of death, of some kind. As this one stands over you, you watch as 2 scales begin to tilt back and forth. He just looks at you. You watch as one giant skeleton finger kind of comes out as he points in, so the robe just kind of reels back slightly down. Your soul has been claimed. There is nothing I can do for you. No judgment is needed. Bye. Watch as he just kind of flicks. And as that happens, you're going to feel as if your soul just kind of goes off into a void. You feel as if like you're almost like falling down this portal of just like damnation and torment. You hear like laughing and cackling going all around you. You end up seeing where they're actually demons you just defeated kind of spiraling around you, and your soul and your essence is all that's happening. You're going to watch as actually one of them ends up going in front of your face like, I almost got you. And it just kind of keeps going down as you're going down like this ascension and damnation. As you keep looking around, you see more and more demons swirling around you. You eventually see what is like the hells beneath you. But as this happens, you just stop. And when the demon grabs you and just begins kind of hugging the entirety of your soul, you feel nothing but this emptiness all across you as you hear this voice say, Shh. My darling, it is only time that we meet. You feel as if this giant hand, actually a shadowy hand, comes out. Looks like it's covered in purple, begins pulling your soul away from this ascension it was on. And hold you as this thing is towering over you. I want you to roll history really quick.
Can I do anything during any of this?
You could try to. Roll history first.
15.
You recognize the face slightly. The face actually seems to be something from a vision you saw earlier.
That's what I was going to reference.
The face of a woman, almost.
I wanted to start praying to my old god and see if they would respond.
Okay. Go ahead and roll religion.
15.
It feels as if, like, as you kind of try to pray in your soul, it feels like you can't actually comprehend thought. Like, all you can do is observe what's happening frame by frame by frame of your existence now at this point. You actually can't think for yourself. You're just experiencing life in snapshots and images. And once the moment's gone, it's gone. And as you're being held by this shadowy being, you watch as they just kind of caress your soul. There's nothing brighter than this moment, than the acceptance of a new soul for eternity. You watch as she just kind of begins to close her palms on your soul. Begins pushing you into her flesh. You begin feeling just nothing but shadows and darkness going on across you. And you just feel like you've been absorbed entirely into this goddess's entity. And as that happens, you feel kind of a piece of you get pulled out. Almost as if like your blah memory is split in two. You will be sent off. You watch as just clouds begin to kind of cover your soul as you're sent back up into this ascension path. And immediately find yourself just kind of hovering through what is the shadow fell, through the negative energy plane, and eventually back into the material plane, where nothing about you exists. You feel a longing for something, a longing for connection, for thought, for existence. Every waking second that you're just processing these images, you wish nothing more than to feel like you can interpret something, to feel like your life has something, that something is actually happening to you. You question your existence every waking moment. Almost of like a looming anxiety is just consuming every ounce of you. Then, as this happens, all of a sudden you feel something. And as you go to look and take in images more, you can't. But it seems like a head looks down. And as the head looks down, something familiar pops in your mind. For a second, almost like a vague memory. The clothes, face,
Is the woman that was being hidden?
the hands. You see what is a shadowy arm immediately turn to a shadowy tattoo. As the face looks up that you for some reason can't control, you watch as the face and the eyes look around the space, seeing some kind of shadow guy, some kind of a wood elf, a corpse lying on the ground. In another room.
Can I move? Can I do anything? Like nothing.
And you cease to exist. Alright guys, you can come back up.
Fuck. That's cool. That's good. Well, guess we got some shit to talk about after this game.
Choices have been made.
Hey, my stubborn ass wanted to get that shit done.
You did. You did.
I attempted it. Alright, do you want me to leave?
We'll probably wrap up here soon. So we're gonna go to these guys.
Is there a frickin' McUltra right there? And is it cold?
There's one.
Very slightly so.
There's one that is. Is this colder?
Yes.
How did you know that?
Right. So let's
My
go.
arch
Let's go to
nemesis.
you guys. So what you guys are going to end up doing is you're kind of just standing outside this room. You're going to end up watching as he just kind of like lies on the ground. You're just going to kind of hear like absolute silence coming from that room.
No whimpering?
No whimpering, no nothing, just absolute
Damn.
silence. And then all of a sudden, you're going to end up hearing what is just kind of long release, just it just kind of echoes across the chamber for a second.
I'm staring in just like abject horror.
I look at Arthur like, what the fuck's going on?
I'm terribly sorry, Chosen. Your host must not have followed the steps properly. He failed the trial.
He's just gone?
Yes, so Chosen, I'm so sorry. But on the bright side, he is with one of the Dark Sisters now. He was chosen, meaning he was with, I would assume, Thanatos. I'm not sure who would claim the chosen soul given his attempted tribute.
Do I feel anything different? Do I feel a part of me gone now?
So in that moment, you end up feeling like everything's just cut off. Like there's nothing that you can do to progress yourself any farther. Like almost like you've reached the cap of what your power and limits are capable of. But then moments later, you're kind of like looking down at your arm. You're gonna feel a tingle. You feel like you almost have like an etch of consciousness is kind of added to you temporarily. And you kind of feel something in the back of your mind. You kind of just like go to like scratch back your head. You pull back down. You look at your arms. You kind of give a once over of your dress and everything. You look around. You see Kunaki. You see your new friend D'Artagnan.
D'Artagnan.
Your new friend D'Artagnan. And you see what is the corpse of Swan on the ground. And all of a sudden, you have a semblance of it's me. No, it's not me.
It's me.
Why am I thinking that? Why am I thinking that? Then you have a moment where you kind of come to it and you realize, oh shit. Part of him is in me. And you have a feeling that this connection that you have has a time limit. You don't know how much longer this is going to last. You don't know what happens when this time limit expires. But you feel like there's a ticking time bomb inside of you. What happens when it goes off? Nobody knows.
I immediately call out, like in my head, same time out loud, Scorn? Scorn?
You're gonna feel like a weird tickle in your mind. But it's almost like just like an image pops up for a second. And that's all you're able to really get. Just like a flashing image in your eye that just kind of shows what is an image of two arms holding something as this image is looking up into the eyes of some kind of being. What's your religion?
Religion.
I mutter to myself out loud. Well, I guess we're in the business for another host.
I got a 12.
12. So you're gonna end up vaguely recognizing this. And then you're like, no, I recognize this. That is the face of the goddess Thanatos.
I get on my knees immediately and just like close my eyes, just like look up, move my head up. Thanatos, what? What has he done?
I want you to go ahead and roll religion for me. Roll with advantage.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So you're gonna end up hearing nothing back, but in your shouts and cries, you watch as a shadowy fire kind of spawns in front of your eyes, kind of existing inside the space in front of you. And as this happens, you're going to see what is a woman holding her hands out and holding a soul, absorbing it into herself. Just kind of, you watch as this white glows go across her and flicks it off to you. You watch part of that white essence just kind of collides with you. Then you end up seeing is what looks like out of the purple fury, you see what like crows just kind of begin spitting off in every direction, right off next to Thanatos. And you end up seeing what is like a face just kind of like maniacally smiling and almost on the verge of laughter. You see a paper kind of fly across and almost like brush in front of your face, and it just kind of twirls right there. You get a still image of it for a second, which is basically kind of reading the words in the abyss of Dark Sisters. As you watch the crows disappear, the flames appear, the paper go flying off the wind. It's a crazy one for you to join in on, bro.
Oh, my.
So, like, my cousin's dead in front of me. Does he still have a bow on him? Or?
Oh, everything's still there.
Well, it's in the room.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you get any?
Can
Am I going in there?
Can he?
oh.
Well, here, let's go back.
Sorry.
Let's go back to him really quick. We'll go to you.
We might need
Yeah.
to.
I'll go like the D'Artagnan here in a second.
I got an idea.
I start, like, tears flow down my face. I feel, I only feel some part of Scorn left, and he's
Even the part you feel isn't.
is empty.
Yeah.
It's gone. It's almost as if it's been reduced to just energy. And it was more than that. It was always more than that. It was always more than just all brawn or no brain or whatever have you. I bow my head to the ground. And I lament in my mind, wondering what happened. We shouldn't have done this. Shouldn't have done this. Of course not. Why would the hubris to think that we could just waltz in? I just sit there.
So he's gonna be lying on the ground, just kind of verge of tears and thought. What are you gonna be doing?
Hey Arthur, I know it's kind of a bad time for you and all, but do you have any rope by chance?
I think I did. Oh no,
We
we
used
didn't.
it.
Yeah, we used all of it.
Yeah, you guys can
Yeah.
use all of it.
I'd like to frantically search around my surroundings for some rope.
Can I make a suggestion?
It doesn't look like there's any rope in the immediate area.
Piss!
You would have been far enough. You would have been pretty far into the room.
He could now just blast whip me back.
Oh, your corpse? You want him to Elder Splash your corpse back in?
Because he
Kunaki.
technically pulled it in.
You want Kunaki to do that?
Yeah.
Try to persuade him.
That's the only thing I think we have that grapples, unless he has something that we have to wait on for him next session.
He has Thorn Whip, but that's only, well, I moved 10
Dude,
feet.
it
But I
doesn't
mean,
matter,
as
I'm
we're-
dead, so then fucking keep going.
Either way.
Those are.
I said to Arthur, well, we have to get his corpse. What exactly happened here? Do you have any idea?
No!
I mean,
It's gone.
are you not his chosen? Are you not the yin to his yang?
I can feel him,
Okay.
but what's left? Just fragments. Nothing left besides that. He's gone. There's nothing.
Well, I mean, you just said there's fragments, so is there fragments or is there nothing?
There's nothing useful.
So, is my cousin dead?
He's worse than dead. His soul has been expended.
Good.
He won't rest like the rest might.
We don't want to go into their room, do we?
No.
Not a chance.
No.
Not a chance. Well, we have to get back his body, do we not? I ask Tanuki.
Kunaki. Not Tanuki.
I ask him, hey, can we go get his body?
Are you insane? Have you also received blessing? He told us he received a blessing.
I look at Arthur and
I do not know you. I assume you have not received a blessing.
I look at Arthur and I'm like, bro, what blessing?
It's lost. There's nothing.
At that point, the reality kind of sets in, and I kind of bow my head in reverence of my cousin. And the bow.
That actually is kind of sad. Outside of like,
It is. It is kind of sad.
So what now?
What now?
I know, bro. That's what I'm asking.
Nothing.
What now?
I have nothing. There's nothing to be done. He cannot be redeemed. He's gone.
Okay.
I only know where his soul has gone.
Here to share with the classroom?
He's with Thatos, and he is partly with me. I will do my best not to waste this sacrifice, though I regret letting it happen. Entertaining it. We must bring. There is still mortal peril here, but more so through that door than anywhere else. At least we know we can fight the ones that try to attack us.
Okay, then we're off.
We can always come back once everything's calmed down.
As soon as I get to more rope.
we could go ahead and end there if you guys want.
It's up to you. I don't give a shit.
It's up to Sir DM.
I'm good with that.
Okay. All right. Well, very grim way to end the session, but there we go.
Dude.
Yeah. So we have the second death in our campaign. So there we go.
My character's first death.
Dang, congrats.
Yeah, there you go.
Come back as.
I can't believe you
I
died
know
with
that this guy.
I can't believe you died with good loot, bro.
Dude, I really was like, I was hoping you'd be a ranger. Like,
I gotta come back and I gotta loot the body.
I
I gotta find some rope.
Does when you throw the rope in, does it also have
That's
to go
what
through the
that's
trials?
Oh, well, I was thinking you shoot my body with an arrow with a
Oh.
rope attached to it, and then just.
Hey, you hit him once before.
You got a plus what? Yeah.
I'll use my rope trick to pull him back.
Oh man. Well, yeah. So, you want to say any final words there?
R.A.P. Scorn
Well,
Devere.
it's been
Yeah.
a big up and down roller coaster as far as emotions for Scoring. It's a slave trader to a cleric to just starting his oath as a paladin. But yep, R.I.P.
RIP to my cousin.
but not really, because he's never going to.
He will never rest in peace.
He will
In fact,
literally
he will never rest.
He will never
In
rest.
fact, you're going to be part of all these firebolting castings.
So there you go. I guess there's some freedom in the fire.
So
right?
wait, if I just get more hosts,
there you go. There
we
you
can
go.
have friends. Let's go.
No, there's no friends.
He
There's nothing.
accepts reality and still images and questions his existence every second. Probably not a good place to be. So, but anyways,
I know what
have a great rest of your week, everyone. We'll be back at it again here next week, and yeah, a lot
See
of
how
things
that
to catch
goes.
people up on. So yeah. Anyways, have a great rest of your week, everyone. Take it easy, y'all.
Bye.
Well, I guess that's one.